Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody is having a good morning. Let me just move my stuff out of the way so we have no keyboard on the screen. Good morning. I'm sorry for not streaming tomorrow. Yesterday. I will hopefully be streaming tomorrow. I'm sorry for not streaming yesterday. I had a migraine and it would just not go away. It wasn't even that bad. It just wouldn't leave. All right, let me switch screens real quick. We're going to this one. Hello! Again, it looks kind of dark in this room. It's just, I think, the weather. It's been really, really wet the last few days, which is good. All the plants have been dying, so it's nice that the weather is better. Well, worse, but better. But yeah, just means this room's really, really dark. I think we get by. I think it's fine. I have been doing a little bit of work behind the scenes since I have had yesterday off. I have got some stuff to show you, which I'm quite excited about. And also, I think we'll probably be doing a stream on YouTube later because the thing that I said I was waiting for in the post should be arriving today. So I don't know when it arrives. So it'll be whenever it's arrived and I double check that it's okay. At that point, we'll do a stream. So probably in the afternoon, I'd say. Probably do a few hours this morning and then a few hours this afternoon. But yeah, all good. Things are zooming. For those who weren't here on Tuesday, we finished all of the purple smocking. So the smocking I have started. I'll switch. I'll do that. I have started doing some sequin on the top, but the most of it I haven't. This is the smocking is finished once it hits this stage. Then it's just decorating. So then we do sequins in all of the gaps. We do the little embroidered stars in the gaps. And then we add the bias tape on the side, then we do the embroidery, then the beading, and then add the back so that it ends up looking like this. So I go from here to here. This one will be slightly larger, I think, in the end. I have, however, also done a little test piece, let's put that back up there again, for the piece underneath. So what we've been working on are the shoulder strips, but there's actually a second line of strips right underneath on both sides, which are much smaller, and they're meant to be like sunset, sunrise. And I did one of the tests for sunrise, I think it is, which is the light purple side. Look at that! Look how shiny! You can't really see the shine on the yellow at the bottom, but yeah, I'm really pleased with it. The top bit and the bottom bit on this will be cut off. They're like my seam allowances for attaching it in, so it will just be this size. But yeah, it's my little sun, I think sunrise. I think the other side is sunset. I could be wrong. It doesn't really matter. They both use similar colorways. But yeah, this one's just a slightly lighter one, and then the other one's going to be like more bold colors. So like one side's a bit more pastel, one side's a bit more bold. I do have a lot of them to one side, so I'm ready for that. But yeah, I did my first one of those. This took me, I should have timed it from start to finish, really. Although that being said, it probably took me a bit longer this time because I was working out exactly how I wanted to do it. But I would say that it probably took 3 hours for this one piece. Maybe a little bit longer than that. The thing is, it's so much smaller, it doesn't have any smocking on it. The sewing the sequins in is a lot quicker than smocking. And I specifically didn't want the smaller pieces to be smocked because I just don't think it would suit this smaller piece of fabric. So yes, this works well for what I want, and I love it. I did add the back on and everything, so it matches nicely. Eventually, it will be like you'll have this with this underneath it. So you'll have like a little doot, and then the other one will be a doot underneath. It is a lot smaller, these ones, which again is why I didn't want to do the smocking on them. They're too small, but they're nice and shiny. If I grab the top down, I think it'll stand out nicely. I think it's got its own identity enough. They got the same embroidery up the sides because they need to have something in common, otherwise it's going to look odd. But yee, I'm really pleased with it. Yeah, I need to do the test for the other side. I probably will do that off stream because a lot of it is me holding up really close to my face at the moment because I'm still practicing and getting good at it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm still holding it really close to my face, which is not very good for streaming for you guys. So I'll probably do the test off stream. The colors I have for the other test, I think I'm doing like, again, yeah, I'm doing slightly darkers. So we'll have like this is like an oily kind of color bead. So it's like a bead sequin. So we had that one with the purple. Did I want to use the lighter purple for this one? And then I had like a dark pink. I did have a red somewhere, I thought. Yeah, there we go. I feel like that works better, doesn't it? Yeah. Ooh. I don't know if that's what I want to do. I do then have, yeah, like a couple of pinks. I think I need 6 colours. Yeah, probably to that. So it won't go nearly as light as the other one will. Keep it quite dark and quite intense. The only thing... I'm a bit iffy about the red and whether or not I prefer just the purple, but I do think I need something because otherwise there's a lot of colour variance on this one, not so much on this one. Maybe I could remove one of the pinks and have something else in there. I can work on that though. We can work on that. I'm not doing that right now, so I have time to think about it. I could also use like full-on black sequins at the top if I wanted to add one darker layer. They do have black sequins. Yeah, I've just been like peeling them off the roll. I got this for the Ball event we did in December, but then they've been really useful for all of the planning with this as well, because there's a lot of areas where like I think I'm only using 12 sequins per section, and yes, there's 9 sections of these as well. But like there's still not that many sequins, so yeah, I wouldn't want to like be buying bulk of a color that I'm not using super a lot of. And in general, I'm pretty happy with it. One thing I keep saying that I need to do, and I really do start needing to do, is I need to get rid of the sewing machine. Sewing machine's on my other desk right now. I'm specifically not using my sewing machine for this project because that was the challenge I gave myself, and so I need to move my sewing machine somewhere it's not getting dusty and bring out my embroidery machine, because the lower part of the arm requires my embroidery machine for it. So yeah, I should probably do that relatively soon so that I'm not getting behind on that. Otherwise though, I'm pretty heckin' pleased. The arm is coming together. I'm trying to remember which way round it was. I think it's that the light purple goes into this bit at the top, and then I will paint the what do you call it? The sleeve bit that comes out of here to start at like a yellowish color and then go into a pink, and then it'll be the light purple. I think that's the way that I was going to do it. I'll have to double check. It was either that way around or I was going to do it backwards, but I think it was this way. And then I'll take it to the embroidery machine once it's been painted. Sammy, good morning. I hope you're doing well. And Sleeves, good morning. I hope you're both doing well today. I'm very excited. First of all, because I did a little test and it's really shiny and I really like it. And this is for like some other bits on the arm that will be underneath this one. They're much smaller, but I love it. And then also because I have to like cutting in the post later, which I won't spoil it, but I'm very excited about it. Yeah, so good stuff is happening. Again, I'm sorry for not streaming yesterday, and I'm sorry for the last secondness of it. You just don't know if migraine's going to last a really long time or if it's going to go away quickly. I'm generally quite lucky because I only have them normally for about 8 hours. I don't go too much longer than that, but every now and again I get one that's like, oh, just do the full day kind of thing. And yesterday was a full day kind of thing. Exciting times, yeah! I'm very excited because like we're actually getting through this costume, and like it takes so long that you don't even see it, and then suddenly you're putting it all together like, oh my god, we are getting through it. I need to sequin this bit, which is my first goal for today, is to get the sequins in the gaps in here, because I did start it but then I got a bit distracted and did some other things. After that, embroider it as well, and then we only have to do the edges on all of them. All of them have got to the stage of having their edges done, and some of them obviously are finished. Only I think they're all at different stages, honestly. some of them have been embroidered, some of them haven't. I've got 2 embroidered that haven't been finished. I've got 3 finished, and then the others just have their edges on. So a bit of a mixed bag. There's a lot to do for all of them. I'm going to try and not do too much embroidery in a row. The smocking process makes the fabric quite thick in places, so like pushing it through, or more specifically pulling that last bit out on the other side, does hurt my fingers a little bit, like when you can't push it anymore. So yes, I don't want to do too much of just embroidery. But I will say this was actually relatively easy. It was easier to embroider these ones than it was this one, which was nice. And I did put an extra layer of felt in there because I was worried that it wouldn't have the, I wanted to have the same kind of base stiffness as this. So I put a little piece of felt in there, and it seems to have worked pretty well. I think I can bend this around a poof, but then I should also be able to pack it relatively flat. That's the nice thing about fabric. It'll poof out and unpoof as necessary. So yeah, I'm very pleased. I love the shine. I've been waiting to do these bits because I figured, like, you know, I should really still have been waiting because I still got the other side of the arm to do. But Yeah, I wanted to do it so badly, so I did it yesterday, and no regrets. I love it. I think it looks really, really cool. I love the embroidery on it, because I've used the same one as this. It kind of makes it look like the sequins are like going in and out, if that makes sense. I don't know how well that shows on camera because they're very shiny, but it makes each section of color look like it's like a little hourglass. It's very cute. I like that a lot. I don't know, I did think it adds something. You don't really get that on the smocking because it's a much bigger piece, so like you don't really see it lining up side to side. But on this one, it's so small that you can see it, and I like that. It's just very shiny and hard to show you. I have a feeling this is gonna photograph badly, but I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. Smocking is a long process, yeah. I mean, it was a big achievement just to get to the end of the smocking process for the light purple, and we still have all the dark purple to do. Although I need to go through some of the bits I've cut because I think I've accidentally cut too many pieces, which is fine. It's like, it's just a rectangular fabric. I can use it for something else, but I need to work out which ones are extras and then sort that out. So maybe next week we'll start getting through the purple smocking just so that I have those out of the way. Because yeah, there's still 5 pieces of fabric to smock for purple, unfortunately. There's quite a lot, which I think we calculated for the big ones. It was 8 hours plus like another 8 hours for the base and then another 4 hours for the top. So I've got 3 big ones, which are, that would be 36 hours, and then 2 smaller ones, which I think take about 8 hours in total. So it'd be 16. 36 plus 16. 52. I've got about 52 hours of smocking for the arms left, not including the bits on the jacket, just the arms and the sleeves. I've got about 52 hours, did I just say? I think 52 hours left. So I'll still be doing smocking, but yes, I do want to do some decoration, and I want to get these bits kind of, you know, a bit kind of all done. I just want to get them all done. I want to see them all together. I want to measure them. I want to make sure everything is fine. They are based on pieces already. Like, there are pieces on the costume that I can hold this up to and stuff like that. The concern is that if any of them have got a bit wider or a bit thinner, that there might be some unevenness. I've tried to keep my smocking as neat as possible, but at the end of the day, it's gathering and tying fabric. Like, you try your best to make it as neat, but there are bits where I can see, like, this is slightly wider than this bit. Is that going to be a problem? So I would like to have all them done just so I can line them up and check to see if I've created any problems. Oof. Yeah. Oof. It's okay, though. It'd be different if I disliked smocking, and I'll be honest, I haven't got sick of it yet, so I think it's fine. And I'm not coming into it like, more smocking again. No, it's nice and relaxing, and honestly it is good stream work because it's not too brain intensive. There's no brain involved. Oh my god, that's a big floof. We don't want that. Ugh. Oh dear. That's probably because it fell on the floor, actually. Probably it's picked up floor floof. We don't need that floor floof. I literally only just hoovered this floor, and it's I guess that's what it's like in a craft room, but it picks up everything so quickly. Oh, there. Yeah, I'm excited. Small variations prove that it's handmade. True. Well, I don't think, though. You can't... I keep meaning to Google. This is another thing where I'm like, I keep being like, oh, Google this. But I never have. I don't think you can smock with a machine. I think you can gather with a machine. Obviously, a person still needs to pilot it. But I don't think it is physically possible to currently, with our current machinery, to smock with a machine. So I think if there's smocking on an outfit, it always has to be done by a person. I think. Again, not quite the same with gathering, and there isn't lots of overlap between smocking and gathering. But yeah, smocking specifically, like especially like this kind of decorative smocking, I don't think you can do it with a machine. I'm gonna Google it right now. I'm gonna Google smocking machine and see if anything comes up, because I'm genuinely curious. Not that I would use it or buy a machine for this, because again, I'm actually quite enjoying the process. I'm just curious. I keep meaning to look it up. Oh, that's not how you spell smocking. Smocking machine. Ooh, okay. Oh, well, no, this is for pleating, though. Which, again, like I said, there is overlap. But I don't... Yeah, it's a smocking pleater. I can see smocking pleating machines. But they're not... Like, yeah, it's something. So this is like, yeah, like, you know when you have like backs with like stretchy panels in it? Yeah, like gathering and pleating, yes, I could see a machine being able to do that, but this is very specific. I don't think a machine could do this. But gathering for sure, because you have gathering foots on sewing machines as well, so that's not so out there. But yeah, I don't think, sorry, I've still got like migraine spots in my eye and it's annoying me. I don't think, yeah, I think it's just like, you know, you get like the stretchy elasticated backs. That I could maybe imagine being done by a machine. But I don't think this is. I don't think so. I'd be happy to be, no, would I be happy to be proved wrong in this case? I'd be curious to be proved wrong. I guess there'd be like a small amount of, I could have done it with a machine, but then also I don't want to buy a machine. I don't have space for more machinery right now. Oh dear, Artifacts, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We finished all of our smocking for the light purple on Tuesday, for now. There will be more, unfortunately. Fortunately if you like smocking, unfortunately if you don't like smocking. There will be more, but we're in decoration phase for the light purples right now. Until probably next week where I start going through all the dark purples. I might do a lot of the base of the dark purple off stream though, to be honest, just because again, I like how the dark purple ends up looking. The problem with it on stream is it's just difficult to see what I'm doing because the lines in the biro don't really show up very well. Because you can see the embroidery lines, but there's like lots of biro lines over this, and because it's a darker color, you just don't see it. Whereas you can see it pretty well normally with these ones. Whoop, patch that on there. Yeah, you can see all the lines on this one. I don't know. Maybe that's just a personal taste thing of like, I like people being able to see what I'm doing, but yes, because you can't very well see it, I'm like, eh. So I think you're making good progress. We are. I will make everyone aware of this now. I am like 99% going to be streaming later on YouTube, where we'll be doing a completely different part of the costume. Heads up. Just because I talked about this like before, but basically I just don't want to be doing the same thing on YouTube as I'm doing on Twitch, because it means people on Twitch will miss my YouTube progress and vice versa. So we'll be working on two different parts of the costume, and I'll be streaming from the main channel. So I did a main channel test stream on Monday. There are some issues, but generally it went pretty well. We don't have like affiliate or anything over there, so it's like we don't have a lot of the stuff that we have on Twitch. The reason that I'm streaming on YouTube is I just don't trust that nothing's going to happen to Twitch at this point, and streaming is my hobby, so I'm basically setting up YouTube as a backup so that if anything happens to Twitch that means that I can no longer stream on the platform, whether it be big like business changes that mean that they don't let me stream, or whether it's more ethical changes, which is more unfortunately down the lines of what I imagine could happen. Whatever the reason, if I can't continue morally or physically streaming on Twitch, I'll have the backup of YouTube, because streaming is my hobby and I don't want to lose my hobby because the platforms are sometimes being butts. Yes, also thank you for the luck, Sammy, take care of yourself. But yeah, if you want to see the other parts of the costume being made, you check it out on YouTube. Yes. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm not necessarily looking for YouTube to be my main platform or anything like that. It's more just like, again, if anything did happen on Twitch, like if anything did happen and like I couldn't stream that, I think it's not just the stuff happening on Twitch, it's just with like general cosplay stuff and all of the stuff that's happened over the last year and everything like that. I have been removed from spaces because of things that are out of my control, and if that's going to happen on other places, why could it not happen on Twitch? So yes, I would like to have a backup, and YouTube seems the most stable, so that's the backup that I'm making. It'd be different maybe if I was looking to like grow on the platform, or if I was looking to earn a lot of money, but I'm literally just looking to have somewhere I can stream if Twitch goes down in like 2 years, 3 years, maybe 4 years. Have a backup. And I don't know if Kick's still going to be around in 4 years, but I think YouTube will be. Because they're not just a streaming platform. That's the only problem, though. I don't think I'll meet a lot of new people through YouTube, to be honest, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Oh, dear. That being said, if anyone here has ever streamed on YouTube, I'd be curious onto how do you find it? Or any other platform. I'd just be curious, like... I've been kind of... It's been fun watching people try streaming on Kick and seeing if they enjoy it or not. From all reports, sorry, I really need to cough. I'm just gonna mute really quickly. I need to get this out of my system. There's something stuck in my throat. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. That was not very pleasant. I've just got something like stuck in the back of my throat. I hate it. I hate it. Oh dear. I absolutely know why. It's because obviously it's been raining. Good stuff. Glad that it's been raining. It means all the grass has started growing again, and I have a pollen allergy with grass. So like whenever the grass is in bloom, I don't know if that's the right way of putting it. Whenever the grass is blooming, my lungs are like, ugh. It's great. I love it. 10 out of 10 to grass allergies. Oh dear. But yeah, that's why. I'm not too worried about it though. It literally happens whenever our neighbour mows the lawn as well. So I'll survive. I'll just be a little annoyed for maybe a day or two. Angie jelly hours. But yeah, no, what was I saying? I've been interested in seeing other people's experience on streaming on different platforms, to be honest. Kick, from what I've heard, is basically just Twitch. It's just, the setup is very similar. YouTube's quite different, actually. Which I guess is not that surprising since YouTube is already a well-established platform. YouTube's quite different, at least from the test streams and the practices and stuff. One thing that is still an issue with YouTube is that I cannot increase my chat text size. The only way that I could do that is if I changed my browser. So I use Chrome. If I change to Firefox, there's a chance I might be able to get it to work, but I don't really want to reset everything up on Firefox right now, so I'm just going to struggle. It's great, love it, love YouTube for doing that. It's really annoying because YouTube obviously has partnered with Google. You can make your Google text bigger, which is what I have on my PC, so everything that's gone through Google is bigger, except YouTube, which it doesn't affect. And it's like, I thought you two were the same. Well, okay. But yeah, it works on everything, except YouTube. So if I'm squinting, I apologize. I do think, though, that I've managed to sort out the text on screen, though. We'll see that later today, I guess. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I think I've managed to at least sort it out. Again, if you were here on Monday, the text on the screen was like this big. So like people would be talking in chat and you just could not read it on screen. It was quite funny. But I think I fixed that at least. So it's a start. Like the boobies is a pain. I actually remember what that was in. I remember that one, Robert. That's to do with the time where I accidentally sewed a pin into my Garbador corset top. And so, oh wait, no, not my Garbador, my Emilia corset top. And so there's like a little pin in there, and yes, that's where that came from. I remember that one. Not often do I actually remember where the quotes are from. Good morning, Robert. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We finished the light purple smocking. Dark purple smocking is definitely not finished, but light purple is. We're now just doing like all the decoration and stuff like that and making it sparkly. I made a practice little sunrise here in sequins. It's very shiny. I love it. I need to do a practice sunset on the other side at some point, but I have not done it yet. I have not done it yet. We're doing this first. Ah, dear. I'm doing well. You busted milk on yourself? No. Was the like lid not coming off, so you pulled it too hard and then milk went everywhere? Because honestly, been there. Been there. Done that. Ruined my t-shirt. Not fun. Oh dear. To be fair, of all the things to spill on yourself, milk is not ideal. Oh dear. Shiny like the bad song from Moana? Yeah. Except it's not bad. I love that song. There are words to live by. Excuse me. That is like when I eventually die, I want that played at my funeral. So they can be like, what was Jelly like when Jelly was alive? And then they can play Shiny. And it's like, that's me. So what are the words? Oh god, I'm doing my best. I'd rather be shiny. Something like a singing on the deck. Swap the deck and make it all shiny. I'm not very good at this sort of thing. I'm mixing up all the verses, I think. Oh. I remember the bit where it's like, fish are dumb, they chase anything that glitters. Heh, beginners. Here they come to the, is it the biggest thing that glitters? Fish dinners? Maybe. Yeah, I can't remember what they're coming to, but I remember fish dinners. Yep, that's pretty much how everyone remembers it. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, duh. Yeah, listen, there's fish in it, there's shiny stuff in it. Honestly, I appreciate it. The idea of decorating yourself so you're as shiny as possible, those are words to live by, and I do every day. Every day, I live to those words of I will make myself as shiny as possible. To be fair, I don't like all shiny things, though. I will say I used to really not be a fan of holographic. Like when holographic first became like pretty popular, I guess it didn't first become popular, but when it became popular again, like a few years ago, I wasn't sold. But like, and I'm still not always sold on holographic. I think I like holographic with other elements. I don't think I like see-through holographic. Maybe that's what it is. I also don't particularly like glitter. I don't hate glitter, but it's not my favorite. There's been many a time where I've introduced glitter to the craft room and it's just been a mistake and I've just suffered with it for months. So I would say holographic glitter was probably a big turn off for me. Like, nah, it's just gonna make a mess. But I like holographic sequins, for instance. I have quite a few of those. I have some really nice holographic ones, actually. Actually, the light purple holographic ones that I was using are really pretty. Like, because they go between colors, right? So they like, I don't know how well you can see them in the pot, but they go between like a bluish green and like a light purple. Like, I love that. That's great. 10 out of 10 on that. I think it's just like when you get like holographic glitters or like it's just a white holo, I'm like, kind of boring. Not so exciting for me. So I don't like all shiny things. Just most. I also like gold a lot more than I like silver. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind silver either, but I just really like the colour gold. Ugh. Right, switch that up to there. And another one. It feels my fingers are a little tired because yesterday I kind of went hard with all of this. Since I wasn't feeling very well, I was like, I'll just embroider myself to death. I'll just embroider constantly. So my fingers are like a little bit tender from yesterday. Which is my own fault, and I don't deserve sympathy for it. I did that to myself. I probably should have mixed up what I was doing a bit more. But especially when you're like close to finishing something, you just kind of want to go the extra mile and do it, right? I just wanted to go the extra mile and get it finished so I could show you today. And I really like it. I'm very pleased. Ah, dear. There we go. To be fair, these are holographic and see-through, so maybe I don't hate see-through holographic as much as I think I do. Scott, good morning! Thank you for the egg. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We are in decorating phase. We are adding the sequins to this one. The rest of them have sequins and embroidery. I think it is just this one. This is the one we were working on Tuesday. So I think it's just this one that are missing like the inside-y bits. The rest of them are all in a position to have their bias tape done. So, yee! We're getting there. We're zooming. I'll be honest, I think since there's a chance... So, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm going to be going pretty hard on this costume now until December. I might take a bit of a break in October to do breast cancer awareness, you know, Boobtober and all that. But other than that one period of time there, I'll be doing pretty hard on this costume for a while. because there is a chance we might try to enter into something in December. That being said, if it's not ready in time for December, that's okay. I can enter into it next year. I just feel like there's a chance we'll get it done in time, and if there's a chance we'll get it done in time, well, maybe I should give it a go. So that's why it's been going a bit quicker recently, because it's had a lot more of my like sole focus. I haven't been doing other things as much. And honestly, seeing it come together now is like, yeah. The only thing is I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit because I'm like, if I had been going at this speed the whole time, I would have finished this bit ages ago. But at the same time, I was working on other things, so I guess it's fine. Also, things to talk about. On Sunday, we have a special stream this week. We're actually going to be playing some Apex. This is very exciting. I've never played Apex before, full stop. I watch a lot of Apex streams. I've never played it. I still have to quickly play the tutorial so that I can go live with other people. But we hit that milestone on a charity stream, so we're going to be giving that a go. I think it'll be the following week. So next week, I think, is when I'm going to try and do the Mortician's Assistant. I own the game now. I got it in the summer sale, so we can go with that. Oh my god! Snow! Good morning! I hope you're doing well. How was your stream? I hope that it was really good. Welcome on in. And Vanda, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm good, thank you. Hi, Kristen. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Also, Metal Meat Man, good morning. Thank you for the follow. And Snow, good morning. It's not Lupus, it's a raid. Oh my god. Hi, Skull, good morning. Oh dear. Mahalo from Canada. Good morning, Dankist. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Oh dear. How was your stream, Snow? Unless, as the raid call might suggest, if you need to go get some rest and look after yourself, please do. Otherwise, I hope you had a really good stream. I hope that the arting went well. Welcome on in. If you're new here, hello, hi, my name is Jelly. I make cosplays if I go to... Oh, this one. This is what I make. I make cosplays like this. We do lots of embroidery and stitch work, and at the moment lots of smocking and sequining, and we make big sparkly costumes. That's what we do. We're here making the big sparkle. Dear, I think that well enough shows what we're doing. And at the moment we're making the collector from the Owl House, but we're doing it 16th century version, so we're doing a reimagining of the collector from the Owl House. So all of the elements are very old-fashioned. We're hand stitching it top to bottom, so we're not using a sewing machine. It's like a personal challenge. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Sleeve, thank you. We'll see if it works. Fingers crossed. Come on, Jelly, you've got this. Nice, thank you. I stayed up way too late. I was drafting a pattern for cushions.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome on in, Raiders. My cushions from 1960s patio furniture. Whoa, hell yes. So it's like a little home project then. Oh, that sounds pretty nice. Hell yeah, amazing, thank you. Good morning. There's a group of people in my quilt group who smock, and I'm getting decades of advice. Yes. Are you gonna join us in smocking hell, Cthulhu? Please, I mean, listen, you are more than welcome. We will always welcome a new sacrifice to smocking hell. So here's the thing, I do really like, I really enjoy smocking. It's really fun. It's just insanely slow. Like, the process of smocking is really slow. So far we've already spent, I would assume, like, we have 5 pieces left, which we already know is 56 hours of work just on the smocking. But to finish one of these pieces from this stage to this stage takes, at this point, about 22, 23 hours to go from a piece of fabric to this to this. It takes about 23 hours, and I need 9 of these aside. So it takes a really long time. It's really slow, but it's gonna be really good, and it's very relaxing. Dear. Oh, and Dankis, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. Dear, hell, yes. Yes, it is smocking hell, because you are here for a very long time, like purgatory. You're stuck here, I'm afraid, because it takes a really long time. Also, Snow, I'm assuming you've headed off, but yeah, please do get your sleep and look after yourself. Thank you so much for bringing your people here. I will take good care of them. Yes. Dear, oh, good morning. I hope you're doing well. How's it going? Good. Really good, actually. Yeah, yesterday was a bit rough, but today, 10 out of 10. Good day. We have finished all of the light purple smocking, as the title indicates, I guess. And now we are working on getting all the smocking decorated. I also did a test for the piece underneath. So there's 2 poofs on the arms. There's the shoulder poof, and then there's a smaller poof underneath. I did one of my sunrise tests using sequins and the decoration, kind of similar to this. So we have our main piece and our small piece, and I really like it. It's a little pastel rainbow vibes with lots of sparkle on it. A few of these are also holographic, so they like look a little bit blue under the light, although unfortunately you can't really see that, in the same way that you can't see that the yellow is also shining, just not as much. I don't know, cameras in it. But yeah, we have some tests, we had this. I have something secret coming in the post later, which I'm going to be showing you on YouTube later. And yeah, everything's coming together. It's all going well. I'm happy days and over here. We got everything. It's getting there. So is that going to be a smocked quilt? My God. It's like, how would you feel about your quilting process taking 10 times as long? But actually, it would probably look really, really good. Oh dear. I'm taking a break from sorting out patterns for my embroidered quilt because it's such a big project. I don't want to, but yeah, honestly, smart. Good thinking ahead. Oh dear. So I'm taking part in a Matadon challenge. Ooh, and I'm making a 4-block cushion cover. Lovely. Heck yeah. Very nice. Oh dear. I love that kind of stuff. Again, shh. Like sleeves, an idea. How could I make this project take 10 times longer? Why don't you add quilt? I will say quilting is, not quilting, add smocking. Smocking is very fun. Quilting is also fun. Smocking is very fun, but it's so time consuming. God, it has consumed so much of my year so far. But I guess at the same time, it's like if you're gonna have your year consumed by something, having it be something that's relatively relaxing and that you can kind of just chat and do at the same time, it's pretty good. I'm alright with that, to be honest. Plus, I would say that at the very least at this pattern, I feel like I've got pretty good at it. I do need to practice the other 2 patterns we'll be using, but like this pattern in particular, I got it down. I got it. Oh dear. So like that's good. There we go. Wow. Oh dear. And I've still got my draft up here on the mat. You can't really see it, unfortunately. If I spin it, can you see it? You can sort of see it. I've still got my draft on the mannequin up here. And I can't wait to do some kind of jump cut between like my pattern, like initial pattern work, and the finished product. I'm very excited to do that. I'm keeping it around specifically so that I can do like a before and after with my pattern and my finish, because it's so heavily decorated. One thing I do need to work out, and I think this might add some time to it, but you know what, it's worth it. It's what I want. So there'll be a strip around each piece. It'll be the same gold, just to keep, like, I'm not adding too many colors because I am adding a lot of color to this. It'll be the same gold. There'll be a strip at the top and the bottom, and there'll be a strip at the bottom of this one, but not the top. Those strips, I want them to have some sort of embroidered design in them. So like, I want it to have maybe like some suns and then some moons and stars, and just have that going around as like a design. At some point I need to design what that's going to look like, so that I can keep it consistent and do the same one on each one. But yeah, I would like, I think, a sun with some stars and then some moons, and then on the other side like a sun, because you will go the whole way around. Oh dear. But yeah, I need to design that at some point so that looks nice and even. I mean, we're getting close to the part of doing that, if you ignore the fact that I have a whole other arm to do. Yeah, and if I can get my embroidery machine set up in the background, it means we can have some fun embroidery noises behind the scenes as we get the bottom part of the sleeves. The bottom part of the sleeves is pretty decorated, but arguably a lot quicker than this, because it's like adding beads, adding sequins. I won't be able to add the main beads onto the sleeves, which it does make me a bit hesitant about finishing the sleeves. So the sleeves are meant to have relatively large beads on them. Well, I say relatively large, like yay big. That's still small, but like, you know, for a bead, quite a big bead, you know? But I want to 3D print those, and I do really want to 3D print those myself, because otherwise I would just commission someone else to do it for me. But I'd actually like to use these to like as a process of getting better, so I would like to do them myself. But what that means is I have to wait until my 3D printer is set up, which we'll see when that is. Funny you say that. When I started streaming again, I'm going to have an embroidery camera. Yeah, we had an embroidery cam when we were doing Mateus so that I could quickly switch across to it, because obviously it was like I didn't have it on all the time, I don't think, but I could like switch to it if it was doing an interesting bit or if it was near finished. I had it like on a monkey arm on my desk and I could just like boink. The only thing is, because I had it attached to the desk and I also had the embroidery machine on the desk, I don't think it was super noticeable from the outside, but like from my perspective, you could kind of see the camera moved a little bit when the machine was active, because it vibrates the desk just a little bit, which is like not enough to bother me during sewing and stuff, but it is enough to shake a camera a little bit. My top-down camera has never been attached to my desk. It's still, though, actually. It used to be if I hit my desk really hard against the wall, it was still it would still move the camera at the top. Dear. Yeah. Given how long it's going to take to embroider all the time, I can get away with the permanent embroidery camera. Oh, probably, yeah. For me, it was like I would have to change threads and all that kind of stuff pretty regularly because I was doing multiple colors. So it was a lot of like, I'll show you it now as it finishes this bit, and then I'm going to change the thread, and then we can go back to it in a bit. Yeah, to be fair, it was a really useful camera to have though, because obviously it does make quite a bit of background noise, and like a lot of people would come in and be like, what's making the noise? And I could just quickly switch it and be like, it's this is what's making the noise. So it was handy to have a very quick explanation of like why, because like people be like, I can hear sewing machine noise, but you're not sewing, what's going on? It's like, yeah, it's this little one in the background going. So yeah. It was a handy dandy explanation tool for why there's background noise, but this time I don't think I'll bother, because it's, I'll be honest, very small embroideries comparatively to Mateus, but also just like in general they're not very exciting. It's very much just for building some structure, because I can satin stitch, but I don't want my whole process, like I am showing satin stitch elsewhere on the costume, I don't need to show it here. So it's basically just doing effectively like a small satin stitch in a few places to save me a little bit of time. Yeah. Like physically could I do it? Yes. But I'd rather spend my time on these kind of skills like smocking than I would on doing like another satin stitch, you know? Oh dear, sorry, there's like, it's really annoying. You know when you, like, I often have stuff going on in my eyes because of migraines, but at the moment I very specifically have like a really big white spot, and it feels like it's in this eye. There's nothing there. It is entirely in my head, but I'm so often looking at like where my needle is, and because I'm looking directly on it, I can't see my needle. I have to be looking like from one side so that I can avoid this big white spot in my vision. I love it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 on the white spot. Oh dear. Ugh. There we go. I am a lot better than yesterday, to be fair though. It was just a really long one. I don't know. I don't know what I did to deserve that. I feel like I kind of do know what I did to deserve it. I did work on the computer quite a lot on Tuesday, so it's probably my own fault. I probably didn't take enough breaks, or maybe I was just due one anyway. Who knows? The positive of it is that it gave me a whole day to like get some of the behind the scenes work done for these, get some of the decoration work done, get more of the bias tapes assigned and cut and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, I feel like I used yesterday pretty good, even though I was absent for pretty much the whole day. I did lurk in Jord's stream for a little bit. There you go. I did a little lurk, and I think I lurked in Bear's stream a little bit, and I lurked in Shifty's stream a little bit. But by the time I was lurking in Shifty's stream, I was like feeling a bit icky, and I was like, oh, I don't want to. I'm not going to stay in chat. There are times where it's like, if I know I'm going to be grumpy, I just avoid the chat. Because I'm like, I don't want to be in your chat being like a grumpy bean because I feel sick or something. So yeah, I just was like, I'm just going to lurk today, Shifty. Shifty's very good though. Shifty gets it. I think a lot of the time when if I'm in Shifty's stream, Shifty's like, if you need to go, just go. And thanks. I appreciate it. The evenings are not my friend. Oh dear. And honestly, it's nice just to have like, I know it's not maybe always the best, but like just having like some background noise of people talking and stuff like that always makes me feel a lot better. Even if I can't participate myself, it's like, yeah, I'm glad that there are people socializing around me, even if I myself am not socializing. I don't know if anyone else gets that when you're in a group of people and people are really chatty, because like I'll be honest, I'm quite a chatty person and like I will normally be in the conversation talking, but there are days where I'm just like, I don't really feel it, I'm not really feeling it. And so but there's something still very satisfying about being around people that are talking a lot and just not doing anything. I don't know, like I like decide to be the silent friend for the day, and I just soak in the social atmosphere and it makes me feel a lot better. Yeah. I don't have a lot of days like that, but I have my times where I'm just like, ah, man, thanks everyone for talking. I feel so much better. Now that you guys have all socialized, I also feel like I have socialized, even though I just sat there like, ee, nodders. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad it's not just me. I'm normally the chatty person, but there are times, I don't know, you just have days where you're just like, nah, not today. Today, not feeling it. Don't feel like talking very much today. Oh dear. To be fair, it's probably good for my voice if I take days where I don't talk, because that was another thing. I think yesterday almost, I don't want to say it was a blessing in disguise because nobody likes having migraines, well, except for like one person probably who needs to be evaluated. But most people don't like migraines. I'm not in the chat. Not chatty. Oi, 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 oi. What, Erd? Can't even imagine it. Erd, what are you doing? You don't need to do that. Erd, save your hecking money. Erd, that's very kind of you. Once again, if you have any buyer's remorse, that's very sweet of you. That's a lot of money though. Thank you so much. What the heck? No, I had Britney on in the background. Britney? Like Britney Spears? What the heck, Erd? Jesus Christ, Erd! Thank you so much! What in the heckers? What in the heckers? I want to change it though to what it says, because I think it just says thank you. I wanted to say thank you for supporting my shiny addiction, where I like collect all of the shiny sparkly things because that's what I do. Although actually, wait, thank you so much, Erd. Erd, how would you feel about if I used that money to commission an artist? Would you be okay with that? Because I did say recently if I came into any extra money that's kind of what I would want to do. Would that be okay? If not, if you'd rather it go back into the stream, you're all good. I can do that. I will also feed myself. Feeding myself on stream. It's the same thing, you know? But like, if you wouldn't be against it, I mean, yeah? Thank you for the cheese. Oh dear. I like knowing other people are having a good time even though I can't. So it's like, in that vein, I tell you about the Quilters group meeting last night. It was wonderful. We had a quilt fest last month and I get to hand out prizes. I really remember the winner cried because she wasn't expecting it. Oh bless, that's so nice. Thank you for the hydrate. Got ginger water again. It's your money. If you're okay with it. I've never been able to commission an artist before and it's been something that I've wanted to do. I might find an artist then. One of the many artists that I follow and be like, hello, can I do a small commission, please? I'll be honest, it's very much Shifty's fault. So Shifty, good being that they are, has been commissioning artists that they like. And I've been seeing the commissions that Shifty's been getting back and I have been getting like, oh my god, I want that, but like, I don't know that necessarily, I'll show them on stream, but like, it'd be stuff to put in the house and stuff. Or I could put it towards the shiny thing. Ooh. Sorry, I haven't had extra money for a minute. I could put that towards... Oh god, there's so much. Aww. Not calling you a dancing cheese. Matthew, I think that is but the highest compliment. Everyone's a dance... Trying to do it by accident. No, Cthulhu is my favorite dancing cheese, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Cthulhu is the very best of the dancing cheeses. That's not my decision. Well, maybe don't fund a debilitating drug addiction. Does buying shiny things count as a debilitating addiction? Oh dear. Oh, actually, sorry, this is like a bit out there. I actually completed a survey for somebody on Twitter the other day that was talking about, talking of addictions, microtransactions in games and like gambling, gacha, stuff like that. And as someone who plays a lot of Honkai Star Rail and used to play quite a bit of Genshin, but now I've moved on to Star Rail, I was like, I'm gonna do this survey. Because why not? I'm gonna do this survey for this person, sure. And like a lot of the questions were really quite good. One of the things that came up a lot though was social pressure, and I was getting a bit confused. And I think it's maybe because I tend to play single player games, but do you guys find social pressure to spend money in video games? And like, what would that include? Would that include Twitch streamers? Like, if I was to spend lots of money in Honkai Star Rail, would that be a social one? Out of interest? I'm just curious. I said no because I don't really watch a lot of people that stream those games. Generally, I just play them a lot myself. So I don't really feel a social pressure to purchase anything. But would people streaming that be included? Thank you for the hick. Shiny things are good. Shiny things are good. I love shiny things. As far as random modes go, it could have been a lot worse. True. I have some wonderful ones. Mainly from vile mods. But like, if you wanted to like accidentally like, you know, pocket emote to people, like some of these. How about this one? With this one, these are all Vile's emotes, by the way. I don't know why Vile has so many cursed emotes. Like, how about a little bit like this? It's so grim. Oh yeah, like at Cthulhu, fart, vomit, and then something I don't think I want to say. Oh dear. Battleful. I don't feel social pressure. I actually oppose social pressure, but I do get awful FOMO. See, maybe if I knew more people playing the game, I would get FOMO, but like, I'm a loner in these games. Sometimes people try to add me and I'm like, no, I want to play this game on my own with no one else. Thank you. And I also don't want people to know how many hours I spend on those games. Sometimes, a secret between you and me, just you and me, I make myself invisible on Discord when I play Honkai Star Rail, just so people don't realize how many times a day I'm playing Honkai Star Rail. Oh dear. I want to be called out and you can see it on Discord. Oh, if it makes someone else happier, I'll spend money. Spending money on myself has minimal impact on my happiness. I'm pretty level. Fair. I'm like, I'm kind of the same in that like, I like buying stuff for my costumes so that I can finish my costumes. And I do like food. I would say food would be the one exception. Buying myself food gets me infinite happiness, actually. So maybe I take it back. Maybe it's not exactly the same as what you were thinking, but like buying myself food always makes me happy. But I do tend to find more joy in either making or purchasing things for other people. You have to head to work? Oh, bless you. Enjoy work. I hope it goes well, Robert. Take care of yourself. I sometimes do feel social pressure when I see that I haven't played that many games. But then there are so many times where I am too busy to care to buy something like that on Steam. Yeah, I guess like I'm sure a lot of us are in that basket of like you look at your Steam account and there are like so many games you haven't played and it's like, oh dear. I think I have like, there's a couple games I would like to, well, there's quite a few games I would like to play. But there's a couple games that I'm specifically not watching streams of, like Final Fantasy 16 and Bloodborne, just because I know those are games that one day I probably will play. But and so like I guess I have like a little bit of FOMO with that, but not really, because I'm busy right now. I've got things going on, so it's like, yeah, like if I wasn't busy, maybe it'd bother me, but not right now. Good morning, Ari. Good morning. I hope all your costume stuff is going well. Welcome on in. Good morning. The more games I play, than I can play in my life. Yeah, and in Shadow, same. It was a good dish, to be fair. Korean bullet. Oh, I ate nothing but the same chicken dish for lunch every day for a year, so I'm a bit different. I can't do that. I wish I could, but I can't eat the same thing every day. Like, I can maybe have the same dinner a couple days in a row, but like after the second day, I want something different. I don't know. I guess I'm just picky. I'll eat basically anything, but I just don't like eating the same thing over and over again. And there are very few foods where I can eat them on repeat, to be honest. Dear. I need variety. I require it. Otherwise, I just don't enjoy it. Did sushi for lunch for about 2 years. I guess you could mix it up with the fillings and stuff, but also enjoy your breakfast at the Shadow Roll. If you're checking on what games I'm playing, you'll see I've got 2 idle games permanently open, and I'm not playing them. They're idle games and they play themselves. See, I don't really think I've played any idle games. I think I probably would enjoy them if I did, so maybe best that I don't. I think I would probably like them too much. No, I tend to get very obsessed with one game and just play that one game a lot, and for me it's Honkai Star Rail. It's been Honkai Star Rail for a couple months now. I really enjoy it. I am nearly max level. Help me. But yeah, I don't like people saying just how much I'm playing it, so I just hide it. Oh dear. There was some variety. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you could put different stuff in there. Like, you could fill it with different things. I'm specifically setting aside time to study work for the Star Wars Jedi. Oh, really? I think Deimos played a few of those on stream and really enjoyed them. I don't exactly remember which ones they played, but I know they played some of them. I wasted my time on... Oh, bless you. Well, listen, it doesn't matter. As long as you're enjoying the game, right? You're all good. You're not picky, I'm just a freak. I think because I get so much joy from eating, like, eating, my passion is eating and cosplay, but eating also. Like, I get a lot of joy from eating, and so I have to mix it up. There are times where I'll eat the same thing a few times, especially when it's necessary. Like, and there have been times where, like, you know, in university, or times where I've not been employed, where, yes, I've eaten a lot of the same food and it's not very interesting nor nutritionally balanced. Because you have to. I feel like a lot of people go through stages of their life where, like, they just eat pasta every single day or rice every single day because that's what you afford to do. But if I can afford to eat different foods, which, like, right now, I would prefer to. I would prefer to. It gives me a lot of joy. I've seen the Final Fantasy 16 and I now want it. Have you guys... Okay, sorry. The Final Fantasy 16 OSTs that I have been hearing, I'm gonna play some of them for you now, because I don't know if you've heard them or not. They are intense and I love them. I like, they keep getting recommended to me because I do watch a lot of Final Fantasy content. Not 16, because again, I'm trying not to spoil myself too much, but like... oh my god, like, this one's one that's been recommended to me. Not, it's already got over 1 million views, and this game's only just come out. Like, they've got, I think maybe they've got different songs for each battle, or like each boss battle. So all the bosses have different musics or something, I think. But like, I don't know, man. It's just really good. I really like the music. It's so intense. Every single OST I've heard is like the most high intensity OST, and I'm like, I want to play this game so bad. But I'll wait, because I'm not buying a PS5, sorry. Nah. Change of spice makes you eat. True. I have a ton of games in my wish list as well. I got a very small amount of joy from eating. Really? Oh dear. I did Soylent for a while. Ooh, I don't... So I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Oh dear. Is it good? Fairy, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm listening to the Final Fantasy 16 OST because I just want to show people how good it is. Wait, there is a bit that I really like in this OST. I'm gonna skip a little bit because it's a long song. This song, it was in one of the adverts for the game, so I'd already kind of heard it, but I was like, oh my god, this song's intense. I wonder if it's in the game. Yes, it is, and they made it even more intense. I'm so impressed. I need to find out who did the music, because I just love it. Although this does remind me of Bone Trousel from Undertale. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of Bone Trousel in there. It's fine. It's so good. I'm probably gonna get copyright now for having played these on stream because they're very new songs. I know YouTube is taking them down, but I wanted to share a couple with you because they're so good. The Final Fantasy 16 OST, from what I've heard so far, is stellar. And I am so impressed. And if they go and play it at Distant Worlds, I'm going to be keeping an eye on tickets this time. Because I've missed Distant Worlds a couple times and I've always wanted to go. Distant Worlds is where they basically take, they go to orchestra and they play the songs from video games, not just Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy is one of them that they'll often do. And they transpose them for a full orchestra, and then you can go and listen to the orchestra play it. So I know they've done like Zelda games. Often they do older games. because all the games, the music that you would have heard in the game is very condensed and it's often quite electronical. It's not like so orchestral. And then they'll put that onto an orchestra and it's so good. It's so good. I mean, it's probably not for everyone, but if you enjoy video game OSTs, but also if you enjoy classical music, you'll probably really like it. I saw Video Games Live, they didn't have any rights to Final Fantasy. No, it's probably because Distant Worlds might already have it, if I had to guess. It kind of makes sense to me if they didn't give it to multiple people. I mean, I can double check when Distant Worlds is going next. I am quite picky because there are games that I am more connected to than others. So like, don't get me wrong, I love Breath of the Wild, but like, I wouldn't probably go to watch Distant Worlds Breath of the Wild, you know? Because that's not that game for me. I'll have a little look. Distant Worlds. I'm gonna put music. Oh, not music from Final Fantasy, just music. Because otherwise I think Distant Worlds might be a video game title. Oh, they are mainly doing music from Final Fantasy, it seems. Oh, man, I'm always gutted when I miss these. Yeah, that's not happening. That's too far away from me. Tour dates, maybe? They're not coming to the UK on the next tour. Past events. Yeah, they did do Amsterdam, they did Paris. They haven't come to the UK for a while, actually. But yeah, if you're in Cleveland, Heartland, Taipei, Los Angeles, Taichung, they have them there still for next year in 2024. Yes. Oh dear. Whee! It's so cool. So cool. I'm not in any of those places, so I won't be going. But yeah. Sky did their own thing that year, and then Distant World started. Oh, it was okay, so it was a minute ago then. That could be it then. Oh dear. Do you know Genshin was a whole orchestra that had a show you could go to? That's really cool, because honestly, the music in Genshin is actually pretty damn good. Again, it's not one that I probably have so much of a personal connection to, but I'd assume that would genuinely be quite a good performance. Hell yeah. I will say that the music in Honkai Star Rail, they have boss music with like lyrics and stuff. It's very fun. I wasn't expecting it the first time, but like I have very much enjoyed it. The only problem with Honkai Star Rail is it's very new, so like we're waiting for expansions and updates really. Like don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying myself, but I would like, I haven't had a mission for a while, you know, other than dailies. I did say Distant Worlds at some point. Yeah, I live in Area. Oh, I'm dancing mad before I die. Yes. Oh my god, there's some that I really want to see. I do really want to see One Winged Angel, and I imagine listening to I don't have nearly as much connection with Seven and stuff, but like I imagine listening to One Winged Angel in concert would be like. I like Tizanakard as well, which I'm probably mispronouncing, but that's how I remember it's Tizanakard. Yes, I wanna listen to that one with the piano and the crying and all that. And then yeah, for me it's 9. I love 9. 9 is my game. So I would love to listen to all of the songs they've done. You're Not Alone would be a really big one. Rose of May I really enjoy. I really like Melodies of Life. They often do that one. What's the other one that I really, really like? I mean, I really like the one they play for like 2 seconds outside the castle and you never hear it again. But I don't think they'll play that one. I can't even remember what it's called. Dude. I still think that I'm not far in the story of Star Rail yet. Yeah, to be fair, you'll catch up and then you'll be stuck in my position where you're just grinding every day. Which is not the worst, but like, yeah, the story is a bit, I need to catch up. No, they need to catch up because I'm already there. Listen, I've played that game a lot. Not a big Final Fantasy X fan, but I probably would cry if I heard Zanarkand live, yeah. Like, I did enjoy 10. There is one specific part of 10, like, near the end that I didn't like, but generally I did like 10 a lot. We played it a lot, and I love the aesthetics of 10, to be honest. Like, 10 was so pretty. And yeah, the music in 10 is also really good, and Tizanakard makes me cry every time. Oh dear, just thinking about Tizanakard makes me want to cry. Oh dear, Hope, good morning. Oh, I guess very early morning for you. I hope you're doing well. I'm assuming you're up late. We're talking about when they take video game music to concert and play it with an orchestra. Yeah. So the blocks themselves are the right size, the quilt cushion size. Do I stop at a quilt cover or do 4? Make a small quilt or full quilt? I think I'm gonna make a full quilt. Why don't you make the cushion cover first? And then once you finish that, go and make the rest of the quilt. Because isn't it the competition just for a quilt cover? Oh yeah, it's good. Morning. I've been doing late night beading shenanigans. Hell yeah. Speaks my language, that does. Late night, well, to be fair though, I can't do late night. I'm just really bad at staying up late. I'm an early morning beading shenanigans rather than a late night beading shenanigans, but I think the vibes are similar, right? There's a lot of good in 10. They did classic goofy anime stuff, which doesn't always hit. Probably would have been fine, but the silly ultimate weapon thing, like dodging lightning 100 times, kind of put me off, and I kind of fell out of love with it. Yeah, for me, it's the encounter rate in 10 was one thing that I didn't like. It's so high. The encounter rate in 10 is so high, you literally just move 2 steps and you're immediately in another battle. And I know the encounter rate is random and it is high in 9 as well, but like the encounter rate in 10, no. A lot. It's a lot. Yeah. We've been doing a lot of smocking recently, and we've just finished the last piece, which was this one, of the light purple smocking. We still have to do all the same stuff in dark purple, but because we finished that, we can now get onto all the decorating, which is kind of like beading and sequining and sparkles and all that kind of stuff, and then making my little sunrise sparkles as well. So we are in sparkle territory. But we're getting there. You probably know what I'm doing right now is truly teeniest amount of pearls on a quilted forearm. Yeah! I probably would like that. You're not wrong. That does sound up my alley, to be honest. Oh, dear. Yeah, I'm a big fan of tedious work. Well, and adding sparkles, yes, and all the sparkles. Yeah, I love my little sunrise piece. I was worried I would hate it, and I was like, ha ha ha. Why was I even worried? I love it. It's a rainbow sparkle sunrise with gold detailing. That's everything that I like. That's my everything. Of course I like it. The other side's gonna be a bit darker, but my pastel one is for the daytime side, and I love it. Like, it's gonna stop there and there, so that's the extra bit is just seam allowance. I know it's quite a lot of seam allowance, but bear with me, I'm new. But yeah, like, it's so sparkly, and like the embroidery has beads in it as well, which don't show up super well next to the really intense sparkle down the middle, but like, it's so fun. I love it. I'm a big fan of it. I'm also gonna take my cardigan off. I think it's actually still a little bit cold. Yes, a tiny bit cold, but I think it's gonna warm up, so I'm banking on that. I wanted 8,000! Yes! Bulk buying is the way. You save so much money buying in bulk. If you already know you're gonna use them, hell yeah. You're just saving money. You're good. The one thing I don't like about this one is it just sort of restrains my arms. My movement, my full range of movement ain't there. But I do like it. It's a wrap dress. Nothing wrong with a wrap dress. Aren't you worried that if you wear it, you'll get arrested for being too fabulous? Maybe. I'll have to keep it under wraps before I get to the convention, you know, just to be safe. You done a thing? This is a good thing? Is it ordering hundreds of sparkles online to create the rainbow sparkly paradise we all deserve? Wrap dresses. We love a wrap dress. It's just nice and easy, innit? You want stilt? Yes! You'll be able to use them for everything. You're gonna be that one cosplayer that can see everything. Hell yeah. Very nice. I could save a lot of money by being a business, but it's too soon for that. Fair. I'll always support you in your business works, anime. Dresses in general. Oh, it's just nice, isn't it? It's for Lady Dimitrescu? Oh! Yeah. Very nice. Oh dear. Hell yeah. Oh, I love Lady Dimitrescu. I still need to play A. I know I'm behind. I know it's been out for a while. I know it's on sale right now. Oh dear. Oh man, I love her. Oh dear. I kind of love how much everybody loved her, to be fair though. She was just universally 10 out of 10. Oh dear. I'm a guy, I have pants, short buttons. Yeah, like we have talked about this on stream before, like how pitiful a lot of clothing sections are for men. How you have like maybe 5 colors. Like if you're lucky, maybe you'll have other colors, but it's mainly just black, white, grays, dark green, dark blue, and that's it. Like those are your colors, and take it or leave it. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against those colors, but when that's your whole wardrobe, that's so boring. And then if you do want anything which has even the smallest amount of color on it, you have to pay like a huge amount, like comparatively. Like the same t-shirt and same cut will suddenly be double the price because, oh, it's pink or something. Where if you could imagine that with women's clothing, like no, couldn't be us. It generally annoys me very much that it is like that with men's clothing. Oh dear, it's very frustrating. It is very sad, it is. I don't know why they do that. Important question, how big is the hat? Hat size. Oh my god. Oh yeah, big hat. It must be such a comfortable costume as well. Like, I'm not... Maybe the stilts would make it like a little less comfortable, but like... Just like a nice gathered dress. It's just very flattering, I feel like. And so you wouldn't have to worry too much about getting a bad angle because it's like a nice... It's a good dress. Excuse me. And then I only wore black jeans and band t-shirts. Now I don't wear anything but flat for just steampunk closets. Oh, you wanted this, but one where it fits? That'll be 6 times the price. Yeah, it's kind of mad. Because they can buy at big fabric shops, and I believe I don't have the... Oh, I see. And buy bulk generally cheaper, for sure. Yeah, bulk cheaper. Yeah. Not sure yet, still have to start on it. I'm gonna have to see if I can actually walk as I think it'll take some practice, but like the height at a convention, like that'd be pretty cool. Yavas, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We're decorating smocking right now. We're talking about buying bulk sparkles. Thousands of sparkles in bulk. Another complaint about the price of men's clothing. Our underwear is like $5 for the extra fancy stuff. That is true. But I also feel like you guys don't get such exciting underwear. Which maybe you don't want exciting underwear, but like what do you do for like interview underwear? Like do you just have like a nice pair of boxers? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more interest and excitement for different people because a lot of people feel good about their own bodies in different ways, right? Whereas men, it's like if you don't feel good in boxers, good luck. That's it. That's what you got. Oh dear. As a society, we see it's not wearing dresses if they want. Honestly, would recommend it. Like, you're looking for something floaty in the summer when it's hot. Dresses and skirts. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, the thing is, though, if you're nervous about wearing a dress in public and you identify as a man, which, fair enough, there is a lot of stigma, you could probably make some really loose trousers. Like, really loose and flared out. And so they'd still be trousers so that you wouldn't have to worry about your safety because, again, there are some crazy people out there. But you'd kind of be a skirt. It looked like a skirt, but you got the trousers, you know? Oh dear. But I guess several men who wear dresses. Hell yeah. When I was a man, I didn't usually show my underwear doing interviews. Was I wrong? This is, listen, I'm giving you job advice. I don't know, I feel like, isn't interview underwear a thing? Or am I just crazy? That you have like a special pair of underwear for your interviews? Have I self-reported too hard here? Is that not a thing that other people do? Wait, do people not have interview underwear? Is that like not a thing? I'm so dear. Like obviously it's not a thing. I don't do it either. I definitely don't have interview underwear. Like, what are you talking about? Ew, gross. That couldn't be me. Well, like, is that not a thing? I always thought that was a thing. I don't spend it. Oh my god, so many pearls. Interview underwear. Wait, really? Wait, none of you have interview underwear. Just a thing. Wait, I'm googling this. It can't just be me that has interview underwear. Interview underwear. Oh, it's not a thing. Oh no, wait. Why do I think you should have a special pair of underwear for interviews then? Oh no! Where did this come from? Oh dear! Well, it's fine because I also don't do that, so, yeah. Psych, actually. Yeah. Definitely couldn't be me. I don't do that. It's interesting. Ladies have lots of things to be concerned about. I know of lucky undies. Yeah, like lucky undies. I think you'll find it's a magnet for people. Is that what I'm not confused with? If they were more than me, I'd stay for long enough to warrant them being turned. Oh, look, the Queen of Hearts is very bad. Oh, yeah, she is. She's a queen. Queens are meant to be embellished. I'm loving the concept of interview underwear. I'm going to it's also very fancy pants. No, I never showed them off to the person interviewing me. I think it's meant to be like a confidence thing. Like, you go to your interview wearing your best underwear and it makes you feel more confident. I think that's the logic. So it's probably very similar to like lucky underwear. Like, you go as like a token of luck, you wear like your best underwear, and those are interview underwear. Ambulance underwear I have heard as well, because I spoke to a lot of older ladies. Breast cancer, one of those things that is more prevalent as you get older. So I spoke to a lot of older ladies, and one of the things that a lot of people would do when they were going in for chemotherapy or any surgeries and stuff like that, all the old ladies would be like, I need to buy some really nice underwear because I'm having an operation next week. And I'd be like, okay. And they're like, so that if I die, I die wearing nice underwear. It's like, oh my god. But yeah, it's the idea that, you know, you weren't wearing like old nasty ones for when somebody dresses you for your funeral and stuff. It's like, I kind of get it, sort of. But yeah, a lot of the ladies I talked to before they were having like procedures would buy really pretty underwear just in case they died. I don't know if that's a generational thing because it wasn't something that I'd ever heard of before working in that kind of industry. But yeah, that was like a, what's it called, a culture shock. Oh dear. No, you have to hire me. Look at my pants. No, I've never showed underwear. Well, actually. This is technically, just so that I'm not lying, I kind of have, but not in the process, because I used to be a fit model. So I used to be a model for people to learn to bra fit train on, and technically as part of that process, yes. Not in the interview though. Not in the interview. It was in the test. Yes, technically. But it literally, the job involved me being undressed, so I think it makes sense, right? Dear. People wear underwear to interviews? Your best underwear. Confidence drawers. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was in case the doctor was hot. I think that's another good reason. You can have more than one good reason to wear pretty underwear. Oh dear, it's like you're going with that. I have only wore underwear that matched her outfit in case the ambulance men had to undress her. Yeah. I have heard this from a few people now. It's like, yeah, I wear my prettiest matching set just in case, so that if they have to undress her, if I need to be resuscitated, if I die, then I'm wearing good underwears. And it's like, okay. Whew. I never thought of this, but fair. Conscious panic, if I die, my family would be incredibly embarrassed. Oh, dude, that's also a good way of doing it, I think. I think that's also a good way. I'm going in for surgery. Let me wear my most intense underwear. Although, actually, would you be... Well, no, you probably could. As long as it doesn't have too much on it, I guess. The underwear I didn't match, I just matched her entire... Oh. I mean, that's commitment, and I appreciate that commitment. Guys, only get told about making sure we keep clean underwear for the ambulance. Yeah, I'd say that's also important, if you can. But I'm sure, like... Oh, those are Balverines. Nice. Is Balverine specifically Fable, or is that actually just like a general myth? I always think of it as Fable. Well, welcome on in. Dear. This conversation needs to follow. Thank you. Oh, dear. Yeah, but here's the thing. About I think a lot of the time, probably if someone's going into an ambulance, like from a more chill point of view, if anything had happened, say if you'd wet yourself or anything like that, I don't think the ambulance crew would hold it against you. I think they're probably used to seeing a lot worse than someone who has had an incident. Just because as well, it's a lot more common as you get older, and also a lot of the stuff that would take you to an ambulance means that you lose muscle control. So yeah, I think if it ever did happen, I don't think anyone would actually legitimately hold it against you. It's just an interesting thing, isn't it? Where it's like, you know, when you hear stories of people buying nice underwear so that they can have an operation, you're like, I'd never thought of that before. Oh dear. I will say though, I don't buy nice underwear. I do buy nice pajamas. Every time that I've gone to stay in hospital, which has been a while since I've had to stay in, to be fair, but my family have got me some nice pajamas to wear while I'm there. Not like, more just so that I'm like extra super duper comfortable, and I got like fresh pajamas. Like I remember when I had to stay in for a while at one point, I got quite a few pairs of pajamas. So yeah, I don't do the underwear stuff, but I do stand by getting nice pajamas if you're going to hospital, so that you can wear comfortable new stuff. It's nice. God, it is Fable, hell yeah! Oh dear. I love Fable. Fable 2, 10 out of 10. I like the other ones as well. I haven't played Anniversary. Oh dear. I will probably play 4 when it comes out at some point. Maybe not as it comes out. At some point. Oh dear. I start sorting all the geeky underwears I can find, so they need to know that I'm not normal. Oh dear. Oh wait, what have I done? Oh, I've threaded it through there, that's why. That's okay, that's okay. That's not a bad mistake. Oh dear, I know 700 drivers, none have yet mentioned people on these. Yeah, I was gonna say, I have people in my family who've been in ambulances for like, on the medical side of things. So not necessarily the driver, but one of the nurses and doctors in the back. And nah, they've never mentioned it to me. I think as well though, as an ambulance driver, you probably see some pretty horrific stuff. So like, again, the idea of someone like wetting their pants is nothing. Oh dear, I'd hope they'd be more concerned with you not dying. Exactly. Couldn't wear pajamas. You weren't allowed to wear pajamas? I'm so sorry. That's the one thing that I was like, this is nice, I get new pajamas. Oh dear, I'm not helping this. It's got streaks and holes in its drawers. Yeah, sorry, this one, nah. Just don't fancy it. Listen, I'd rather this one over here who has crotchless undies or something. Ah, so close to the end of the line. For context, I'm doing like seams of a harlequin pattern. Oh, noise. Very noise. I don't think it's dancers with ballerinas or Bulgarians. Dancers with Bulgarians? Who looked at your name and was like, ah yes, dancing with Bulgarians? Although, there's a very fun name. It would raise some questions, but it is quite funny. Ah yes. It's a sequel to Dances with Wolves, Dances with Bulgarians. Oh my god. Hell yeah. No, I played a lot of Fable back in the day, but way before starting streaming. It was one of my favorite games. I think 2 is just going to remain my favorite because I enjoyed the story so much, and I think the gameplay itself was fun. There were elements of 3 that I really liked, but I just don't think it ever quite reached the same feeling as 2. You know? Oh dear. I mean, 1 is good, or I don't know, 2 for me was just everything. I really enjoyed 2. I played it a few times. We like 100%ed the game a few times. This was back in the day where you didn't get new games very often, right? So like we 100%ed Fable 2 a few times. I think I only did the others like once. Oh dear. A lot don't seem to get this Dances with Wolves reference too. Yeah, because yeah, they're werewolves. Yeah. Balverines terrified me as a kid. But Balverines were terrifying. Hobbs are more scary as an adult, I think, than they were when I was younger. I didn't used to find the Hobbs quests quite as creepy, but now I do. Yeah, the Balverines used to terrify me because they do just drop down from the sky, and it's like, oh, God, now I have to deal with this. And they're very fast. And yeah, Balverines, they were a little bit spooky. Oh dear, Banshees as well. Oh, the Banshees used to spook me. Yo, good morning, I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We're talking about a lot of different things at once right now. We've been talking about, do you wear... like, no, not do you, because I don't want to ask anyone specifically, but like, the idea that people wear special underwear to like different things, like job interviews or operations at the hospital, and that people have special underwear for those things, that it's kind of a thing. We're also talking about Balverines in Fable. I'm also talking about sparkly things and hoarding all of the sparkles. Yeah, we've got a few things going on right now. Banshees and imps are creepy, yeah. They were very creepy. I think as well as the noises. I get it, like obviously it makes sense, like banshees do scream. That's kind of the whole point. But like, yeah, the noises really spooked me. Spooked me when I was younger. I found it very spooky. Oh dear. Alright, I need some more thread. I'm playing thread chicken and I don't want to lose. So let me tie this off and get some more thread. And then, yes. Oh dear. Wow. Oh, there we go. Tie that off. We are zooming up here, to be fair. After this, I'll need to go back with white, but we can do that. We can do that later. I don't have to think about that just now. There we go. I do also want a little bit of a drink, so let me just put my needle in there quickly. The nice thing about having it have like the squishy ones. Hand spray check. Are you fingies okay? Hand spray check for you as well. Are your fingies okay? My fingers. They're all right. They're all right. They're just a bit tender from yesterday, to be honest. They're not too bad from anything I've done today. A bit tired, but okay. How are you? I'm okay, thank you. I'm good. I've been experimenting with rainbow pastel sunrise designs for the lower parts, and I really like it. It turned out really well, and it doesn't take nearly as long as a smocking. I can probably get like one of these done a day. As opposed to like, I can maybe get one step of this done a day and get a whole one of these done a day. So like, that's pretty good. And I have something arriving in the post later, which I'm keeping a secret, but we're going to be streaming it on YouTube. We're doing a mixture of Twitch streams and YouTube streams. So I stream on Twitch in the mornings, and sometimes I'll also stream on YouTube in the afternoon. It's just so that if anything happens to Twitch and Twitch goes down, I have somewhere backup that I can keep streaming. Not because I'm looking to grow on YouTube specifically, I just don't want to give up streaming. I have the thing coming. Okay. Cool. Yes. Exciting times. Mine are trying their best. A little stabbed. I'm using my arthritis gloves like a smart beam. Hell yeah. Big brain beans. Oh, dear. Yeah, mine is okay. This bit is really easy. I have very sharp needles, and the fabric's really thin, so this bit's not too bad. It's only when it gets to the embroidery that it's like a bit harder, because you have to pull it through. You'll see when we get to that stage, but like you have to really yank it to get it through. And that's the bit which is a bit more difficult. Everything else at this point is not too bad. The sequin sewing really easy. Excuse me, which is why I wanted to do that this morning. Who would be your favourite character? Mine would be Teresa and Hammer. Reva? I think. Reva? Is that yeah? The Reva, I think, is my favourite. I like Teresa. And Hammer's good as well. But Reva? Oh dear. Because I like how evil they are. I like how nonchalantly awful they are. I sound unsure. I don't know what I'm exposing about myself if I say that Reva's my favorite Fable character. But I like how yeah, nonchalantly evil they are at all steps. And then they're never like the bad, well, they kind of, I guess, become more the bad guy in 3, but they're not like the bad guy. They're just a bad guy. Sonny, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We're talking about a lot of things right now, Sonny. But yeah, Reaver's a bit of a jerk. Yeah, like they're not a good person. They're very money motivated. They're very selfish. But I think that's why I like them, and I think they work really well in the Fable universe, because they're just like, you could almost imagine meeting someone. They're like an exaggerated version of someone that you could meet. I don't know. I like them. Dear, I like Reva. I like how self-centered and nasty they are. I think they're a really fun character. They're not a character that I'd like ever like to meet, but I like how fun they are. Yeah. It's the same as like Borderlands, like Handsome Jack. Like, they're not a good character, but they are a good character, you know? You still love them. Yeah, it's like that kind of, they're a bad guy, but they're a very fun character. Oh dear. I do, though, in Fable 2 specifically, like the, what are they called? Oh, what's that? Is that a nasty knot right there? I'm gonna tie that off. The cult of the people, the bad people, the bad people cult. Just like not anyone in particular, just the cultists that hang around. Yeah, and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do so many bad things, mate. Yeah. Like yesterday, I stole the chicken. Like they're talking about all the terrible things that they do, and like most of them are like the most mild petty crimes. Yeah, the cult of the bad people. Yeah, like it's not any particular person, it's just the cultists that hang around in the area. They are also my favorite character because they're just like, they're stupid. It's comically evil. Oh dear, I like them. Oh dear. You would like the cult of the bad people in Fable then, Sammy. I also really like the cult of the bad people. Oh dear. I like as well that they have like standard like villager reactions. So like if you eat like a ton of pie in front of them, they're like, oh my god. You just ate like 10 pies. I love them. It's very funny. Oh dear. Oh, I hope the word cool was good. Yeah, we're still talking a little bit about Fable. Yeah, the cult of the bad people. Can't remember what they're called, but yes. In, I'm gonna always see it as Animal Crossing. In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, there's a cult of apple bobbers. Honestly, fair. Have I ever, I don't think I've ever done apple bobbing. Is it still like a very done thing, apple bobbing? So I don't think I've ever seen it. Well, I guess what is the point of apple? I guess you get an apple. Which if you like apples is good. I don't dislike apples. I don't know that I'd pay to bob for apples would be the only thing. Like I would probably just go down Tesco's and buy some apples. But do people still do it? I'm not, and I must stress this, not a bad one that specifies that it is in my... Yes, exactly. Oh dear, Bob is his name. Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, Bob, Apple. God damn it. Oh dear. I mean, again, Animal Crossing Valhalla. Every time I see AC, I read it as Animal Crossing. I know in my soul it's Assassin's Creed, but my first go-to is Animal Crossing or air conditioning. I see both Animal Crossing and air conditioning before I see Assassin's Creed. I don't know. This is what it is. Air conditioning Valhalla, Animal Crossing Valhalla. No, probably Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That sounds a little bit more like what we're talking about. I have played Assassin's Creed, but not very much of it, and I never really did the story. Like, I would just play on other people's games and jump around on the rooftops, and I did enjoy that, but I never really cared to play them too much. They were just one that didn't really click with me. Maybe now that I'm a little bit older, they would click with me more. But yeah, when I was a little and they weren't for me. Would air conditioning Valhalla cause hell to freeze? Oh my god. Maybe that's the end goal of the game. I feel like a game like Aircon Valhalla would need a big ending like that. Like you're going to, it'd be like a, what do you call it, like a marketing, a management thing where it's like you're growing your air conditioning business to the stage where hell freezes over. Yeah. Main story, what's that? No idea. I just jumped around on the roof. I was like, whoop, whoop, whoop. I will say it's very satisfying jumping from roof to roof and stuff. That was very fun. Oh dear. We're actually going pretty good. We've only got a few more left. Oh, I say a few more left. We've got like 6 more left after this, but it's not bad. We're zooming a little bit. It will distract us from the side quests. I know, right? It's terrible. Oh, my side quests. Truly Ragnarok is a modern society. Yeah. It's like, you know, there's a new company in town. That's you. I'm pitching this video game to you now. So the video game is you're the new company in town, and what are you selling? Air conditioning units. Where are you selling it? But secretly, what the patrons don't know is every time they buy an air conditioner, while it does cause their local climate to change, it also causes the entire climate to change, and the end goal is to freeze over hell. Yes, but we don't tell the clients that. Oh dear. When, not to hell. Hell. Oh, fair. Whenever I see HEL though, I don't know if it means something different to you, but to me it's just people trying to say hello. And they clicked enter too quickly. I also get overexcited and click enter too quickly. Hell. Low. Yeah, like that. That's when I see one L, it's like, hell. Low. That's what I will always read it as. Hell. Low. The DVD of Loki, I know things. Oh, fair. Got you. I was playing Part 4 and I hit level 100 without doing a second. Because why would I want that? Exactly. Hello is sometimes, yeah, it's just too long. It's too long. Sometimes you just need hell. And that kind of gets the point across. This is fair. When people type HEL in chat, I will respond, hello. You know, I get it. I get excited. We'll type too quickly. Oh dear. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I think speaking of finger check, my fingers are actually feeling pretty good, which is good because I am planning to do some embroidery in a minute, which is a lot harder. But yeah, no, they're actually feeling pretty okay. They were feeling a bit tender earlier, but they're actually doing okay now. Maybe they just needed a couple of extra hours, and now they're like, now we're fine. Come on, give me thingy. Ah, dear. The other person says, greetings and salutations. See, I normally, if you see me in another chat, the first thing I'll do when I walk in is I just do this. That's literally it. I'll be like, hi. Dear. The thing is, I'm not very good at typing, and so, yeah, I'll normally respond with, I hope stream's going well, or how are you, how is game, you know, kind of thing. But my initial hello is nearly always a little waving emoji. Yeah, not always the same waving emoji, but like it's normally a little waving of emoji at some point. The other part of my partner named his dog Loki, and me second were like, do you want to invoke Loki in a pup? Yes! Why would you not want to invoke Loki in a puppy? Why not? A little crazy puppy? A little energetic, power-hungry puppy? Like, that sounds cute. I like that. And again, I like most puppies. Not even most. I just... all puppies. I do not maybe know as much about Loki, to be honest. I've watched the first Thor movie, but that's it. That's the only one I've watched. Oopa. I have enough friends when I cosplay Loki that I can start my own TVA. Hell yeah! Jelly. Sonny. What up? How can I help you today? Dear. Oh. Sparkles. And I would like some more ginger water, please. I'm just judging you for my comment that I've only seen the first Saw. Yeah, sorry. I don't like names that begin with TH because I have a lisp and I can't pronounce it, so I just didn't watch the rest of the movies. I'm not telling people that I'm watching Thor Ragnarok. That you're referencing Marvel. Is it a different Loki? Oh, bugger. Wait, what Loki are we talking about? Oh dear. Devotee partner and I watched the Loki series as it came out. Hell yeah. I love seeing the Loki costumes, to be fair. They're very heckin' cool. And they do have a lot of colours I like because gold and green are two of my favourite colours. We're talking about Nordic mythological? Oh, like Loki. Oh. And horses. So I stick to the Marvel version. Oh god. Oh dear. Wait, does Loki like horses? Sorry. Hello, yes, it is me. Once again, Grandma Jelly. Who does Loki like? Who do we like? Ragnarok is fun though. I'm sure it is. The thing is, Marvel action films, since I have the damage now, I just gestured at my head and called it damaged, but whatever. To the inner ear, I do get really, really bad motion sickness while watching them. So it's not worth it for the most part. Like, I will probably have to take several breaks to go throw up if I have to watch those movies. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It just got a lot of flashing lights and camera movement, which works really well. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing, but for people like me who have damage to their inner ear, it's like, we'll just be vomiting everywhere. That's no fun. No one wants to watch a movie with someone like that. Loki is the mother of Sleipnir, the six-legged horse. So they like horses in a familiar way. Cool. Nice. I see. Yeah. It is unfortunate. It is what it is. Loki's the first transgender fluid icon too. Hell yeah. I kind of got that vibe. Are they as iconic as the shark though? Because the shark really, I don't know. To me, that is my current #1 icon when I think of you know, trans icon. It's the shark. What's it called? The Blaja? Yeah, that one. The shark. Sneplin is also Odin's seed. Blaja! Yeah. That one. That is my icon. That is, there it is. Icon. I love him. Ever since I saw him, I have loved him. And I wish to own him at least once. At least a little bit. It's a small bit. Oh dear. I thought I was, oh, I'm so sorry. The shark. You are my #1 icon that is not a shark. I just Blowhigh. Yeah, I'm probably mispronouncing it. Sorry. Because I've never heard it said, I've only seen it written. I'm sorry. You are my icon in reality, who is not a shark. I have 3 of them down. See, I do have, like, you can kind of see them behind me. I have these whale sharks. I have quite a few of those. I already have a small collection of sharks, but I don't have that shark, and I need him. I need him to join my family of sharks in the house. Song, yes. I love this one. So please don't say that you'll go. My heart can't bear the news, just knowing that you're... In hindsight, it's probably a good thing that I started streaming after Twitch karaoke died. because otherwise there would have been a lot of very cursed stream VODs. Oh dear. Blowhigh translates to blue shark. Yes! So good. I miss Twitch Sings. Yeah, it was sick. It was pretty sick. It is a shame that it is gone now. Except for things like me being on there. Other than that. Should have said it before you were gone. But I'm kicking myself for waiting oh so long. Should have held you near. Every time I fear, somehow you just wouldn't feel the same. Very cursed. Oh, that was the best bit. True. You have a Loki. What? Is it because I've said that they are my icon? Because honestly, fair. You are my non-shark icon. Oh dear. Sleepy, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We are decorating the smocking that we finished on Tuesday. Gazing up at the stars. What say we call things off and call the whole thing ours? Oh man, so good. No, because everybody gets so hype over it and not over the plushies I make, even though, yeah, honestly, fair. Yeah, fair and understandable. I see where you're coming from with that. What is smocking? Smocking is the process of knotting and tying fabric to make patterns. So this used to be one really big sheet of fabric, and through knotting and tying and making all of these indents on the back, we make it into this beautiful textured fabric. Yes. So it's a pretty old-fashioned process that used to be done a lot more a long time ago, because it is a process that cannot be done by machines. It has to be hand done. So it is not maybe quite as popular now as it once was. Difficult to mass produce smocking. I thought smocking was when you smacked friends to stop them smoking. Oh dear. No! None of that. Oh dear. It's fine. I don't think any of my friends ever smoked around me. Everyone's been pretty chill. I don't think I ever had the chance to smock them. They were very good. Oh dear. Oh man, I've missed the rest of the karaoke. It's fine. Save your eardrums. Oh dear. I thought it was mock stockings. Oh my god, that'd be cool. Fake stockings. Like, psych, Twitch, I'm not actually making stockings. Surprise! Nah, it's really cool. I am doing one process of smocking as well, but like there are so many different types of smocking. In fact, I have a whole book of them because it was recommended to me. And I need to move my pain and chocolates. Where is my smocking book? There it is. Yeah, if this is interesting to you, what I'm doing, and you would like to get to know some other types of smocking and have some like walkthroughs, highly recommend this book. It's a thick book, and it basically just goes over lots of different types of smocking and how you do it. So like, as well as some like other like cording style patterns and stuff like that. So it will show you the finished product and also like how you stitch it and stuff like that. So if you have an interest in smocking and you're like, yeah, I would kind of like to get into that, recommend the book, because you can find a lot of smocking stuff online, but this really goes in depth on how you do each one and how they end up looking and patterns and fabrics and all that kind of stuff. It gives you like a really in-depth on how to get all of this. If you are interested, I am doing this one, but I'm doing the opposite side of it. I think there was an example of it, but I think I've gone past it already, so yes, I'm not going to go back to it. Oh, damn. So yeah, if you're curious, it's called The Art of Manipulating Fabric. It's a huge book with hundreds of techniques in it, so you get your money's worth. Thick. Very thick book. Oh, dear. Oh yeah, like they did that in smocking, fake stockings. I might need that, yeah, for like the gathering fabric around the front. It'd probably be really useful. It talked to you about how you would do it and like give you the points you'd stitch at. What if I'm not interested in smocking? What book should I buy then? If you're not interested, what books do I have nearby? I have a very weirdly specific book that's really useful for me and probably none of you. Oh wait, actually I had a really pretty book. Where's my pretty book? Where's the pretty one of just inspiration? Did they put it over here? Yeah. I have this one. It's just like a book of like ideas and inspirations, embroidered embellishments. So just like, you know, it does give you some things you can follow along to, but a lot of it's just like, you can use this embroidery in this like 10 other ways, and they tell you how to do it, and like they give you lots of names and technique names and stuff like that. So a lot of it's more simple stuff, but then they do go into like more complicated ones as it goes on. It's just kind of cool, and then how you can apply them to different things. So like here, for instance, the stitches that you'll need are all of these. It's kind of cool. Like it. That's another book. These are literally the only books that I read. Oh dear. Might need that book. Hell yeah, my book. I'll have to wait till I write it though. Got it. Yeah. Oi, Shifty! Oi, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. I'm talking about books. Which book was that? That's called Embroidered and Embellished by Christian Brown. Yeah, it's more like an inspiration book, I would say, rather than like a teaching book. But it's good for, well, for me at least. I already knew most of the stitches, but it's good for inspirations and ideas. Oh dear. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing 2 streams today, Shifty. Lol. Because the thing that I sent you on Discord is arriving in the post later. So unless anything goes dramatically wrong with that, we'll be starting our YouTube stuff later. Whoa. The stuff that was discussed. Whoa. Oh my god, there's a car outside doing the same noise as I am. Oh no, yo, very cool, yeah. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for all of that. I hope that it looks good. We'll see. I'm a little nervous, but fingers crossed. But yeah, we're gonna get this bit done first. Also, I made a rainbow. Well, more like a, what do you call it? The sunrise. It's not got all the colors of the rainbow in it, but I made a very sparkly sunrise panel for a test. I need to make 8 more of these for each side. So 9 on each side in total. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good, and it's nice and thick, and it matches this kind of, but not exactly, which is what I wanted. It's not meant to be the same thing. So this will go underneath, so you'll have like the 2 poofs in a row. One of them's the shoulder poof, and one of them's the under the shoulder poof. But yeah. That only took maybe like 4 hours. It was much, much quicker than the smocking. Maybe a little longer than that. 4 or 5 hours off stream. So probably a bit longer on stream. But yeah, not bad at all. Much quicker than smocking at least. And while I do like smocking, I do also eventually have to finish this costume one day. One day it'll need to be finished. So yeah, all good things really. Your squeeze never hurts, but thank you. I really wish they were noises that I could make outside of hiccuping, because then that would actually be, I think, a lot more impressive. If I could like make those squeak noises on command, that'd be great. But no, I cannot even get close to doing them by accident. I don't know why. It feels like since it's something that I do regularly, I should be able to mimic it, but I can't. I physically cannot mimic it. Not sure what that's about. Body. Ah, dear. Yeah, I'm also sorry for being so lucky during your stream yesterday, Shifty. I was not in the very wellest of states. It was a bit ugh-y. You know when you get the vommy feeling? I was like, great, love this. Thanks, migraine, 10 out of 10. It's fine. I lived, but it's not my favourite. I also didn't eat very much yesterday, which probably didn't help. Oh dear. Sunkoi! Good morning! I hope you're doing well! I made a little sparkly thing. Look at that. No more smocking, it's sparkle time now. I hope you're doing good. Good morning! Do hiccups come out as squeaks? Is there as bugger. Help! Help! Oh dear. And is there God, is there an underlying physiological God, I don't know why I'm struggling so much with those 3 words in sentence for the persistent hiccups. There is a reason I have those hiccups, to be honest, but I'm not going to tell you what said reason is, because, nah. I would rather they just remain as like fun, silly hiccups that happen on stream sometimes than anything as like a symptom of anything else, you know? Yeah. Oh dear, sparkles. Are you okay, Jelly? No, I'm really struggling with 3 words in a row, Sonny, and I'm not sure what to do. It's going good, planning on doing a bunch of cosplays, dead excited to craft. Yee! Hell yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I've been very much enjoying this. I think seeing that it's getting closer to being done as well really helps. Out of interest, Sunkoi, just so I can feel bad about myself. How far into your smocking are you? How much of your arms are done? Just so you know, I just really want to ram home how slow I am. How much have you finished? Oh my god. Oh dear. Because I am very proud of the work that I have done, don't get me wrong. But god, is it slow. Is it 8 strips an arm or is it 8 strips overall? Because if you are already a quarter of the way there... They have a bike horn. Don't tell them, Shifty. That's a secret. They're not meant to know. 8 in total. Yeah, that's what you know what? You know what? I needed that. My bad. I knew it. No, it's not meant to tell anyone. That's a secret. That's why you can't dox my medical information like that. I did swallow some unusual things as a kid, but I don't think I would have swallowed a bike horn. Well, because the bike horns were huge. Like, that would have taken, like, a hell of an effort. Oh, dear. We won't tell anyone. Thank you. Yes, secret. No one's allowed to know. Oh, dear. You had to change your outline? Did you? Wait, Sonny, what happened? Like, did you do it on purpose? Like, you wanted to have it more, like, within your brand? Or like, it forced you to? What did you do? What happened? YouTube. Oh, on purpose. Okay. I was gonna say. Oi. Oh dear. Also, I should say, congratulations, Sunkoi. That is incredibly impressive work. Very speedy. I am just joshing with you. Do not worry. I am not actually upset. I knew what I signed up for. Oh dear. I said I was gonna build till 3 AM, and that is a lie. It was... Kitten, as soon as you came into this chat, that was a lie. You knew it was a lie. You don't come into this chat at 3 in the morning and stop beating. That's not what happens. Oh dear. Have you seen the video of the kid that got a toy? Oh no. Oh, bless him. I have not. That sounds terrifying. I used to be Sonny Muskable. Because I thought that I was going to be Shawn Mendes. Oh, wait. That's still... Wait, is it not Muskable? Muskable. Wait. Muskable. Wait, what am I? Oh, me. I was like, wait, what am I missing? What's wrong with Muskable? Musicable. Excuse me. Listen, I think muskable suits you as well. Like, it's really strong. It's not like all that musk. To be fair, my way is nowhere near as tense as yours. No, you are speedy. You're doing a really good job. I just, you know what? I need to be put in my place sometimes, and seeing how fast you are, I need that. You put a link in my live chat. Oh yeah? Oh no! I'm not gonna watch that on stream. Oh, but he's smiling. I guess he's fine. You know what? He's seeing the joke in it. He's seeing the joke in it. And he seems to be okay. Oh, dear Sonny got that musk. Sonny musk. I'm so muskable. Oh, I mean, listen. I'm actually someone who has bad eyesight, and it's Disability Pride Month. So if you make fun of me for not being able to read, yeah, ooh, I mean, I don't want to say yikes. Like, you know, making fun of me not being able to read when I have bad eyesight and it's Disability Pride Month. Ooh, are you related to Elon Musk? Oh dear. I'm also just joshing with you. I have no excuse. I'm really bad at reading. Reading is not my best skill. Neither is spelling. I do my best. Oh dear. Oh no, we didn't ableism. How could you? Terrible. Terrible. Oh dear. This is why I shouldn't be allowed to label myself as a disabled streamer, because I only ever use it to fuck with people. Rather than talking about anything of any consequence. Oh dear. No, you're good. If anything, I'm the bad one here, because I shouldn't be making fun of myself like this, but I just... Honestly, what is the point of being disabled and having to go through the struggles of being a disabled person if I can't at least take the mick out of other people? Like, what's the point? What am I getting from this? Nothing. Yeah, I have to at least be able to tease other people. That being said, I currently do have musk because I haven't had to go outside my apartment for 3 days. I barely leave the house as well, Sonny. You and me both. The only thing that keeps me, I think, like, one thing, I shower regularly and I like showering. I always enjoy that. But brushing my hair, I don't enjoy that. I don't like brushing my hair. Literally, streaming keeps me brushing my hair. Because when I don't stream, I'm just like, nah. I'll just tie it up in a bun. No one will realize that I haven't brushed my hair today if I just tie it up in a bun. But then when I'm live streaming, I'm like, I should brush it. I should maybe brush it. Oh dear. That's what most disabled folks do, yeah. It's like, listen, like, if I have to deal with being disabled, at the very least I want to make some stupid jokes at other people's expense. Oh dear. Hell yeah. Brushing my hair is the reason I chopped it all off. I've had my head short. My head short, my hair short, shaved. And I will say, I do miss those days of just not having to brush it. Like, of not, and also the feeling of like wind going through your hair when it's like just growing, like when it's really, really short. The feeling of like wind touching the back of your hair. Oh my God, so nice. So nice. I did really enjoy that. That was a lovely feeling. Because like as soon as your hair grows a bit longer, you just don't get that same feeling anymore. But then when it's like really, really short, oh my God, 10 out of 10, good feelings. I do have a pretty severe, the last of it. Oh, to the point where having my head under the shower head for more than a few seconds. Oh, fair. Ooh. Fair. Attempting to grow mine out some more, and it requires so much brushing. Well, you also have like a bit of a natural volume to your hair, right? I'm assuming it's natural. Maybe it's like you do on purpose. But like whenever I've seen you, Suncore, you've always got like a bit of natural volume. So I imagine it's much worse. Mine is naturally like straight, and so it doesn't actually knot that badly because it's just flat and straight. Oh dear. Like not being able to see and water rushing over my face makes my body think I'm in the ocean. Oh no. Heck. Oh, that's very scary. Yeah, that's not fun. Are baths better or worse? Baths? Oh shit, no, baths are so bad. Yeah. Oh dear. Heck. Oh dear, I feel claustrophobia in water. Yeah, that's fair. Like, there definitely is, like, as well, like, water does put a pressure on your body, and, like, so for some people that's a really pleasant feeling, like a weighted blanket, but depending on the person, like, that might not be a nice feeling of weight. I have a lot of hair, and brushing it is a stim sometimes. Oh my God. I almost wish I could see it like that. I literally brush my hair so that I can live stream. Oh dear, otherwise it's just up in a messy bun every day. Oh dear. You know, I have water in my head. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm quite fortunate that most of my, like, I don't really come across my phobias very often, and I don't at this point as well, I would say the only phobia that I really had for a long time was throwing up. Like, I had a massive phobia of that, but it's gone now. I have maybe lost that phobia over the years. It was pretty nasty at first, and now I'm just like, you know what, it's just a matter of life, and I'm okay with it. And since then, I've been quite lucky in just not having anything that I would consider a phobia. I don't like going in airplanes. I don't know that I would consider it a phobia though, because it's very much like, it's not something where I'm like, I don't like it and there's no reason for not liking it. I have really small ear canals, and again, I have ear damage. Going up in an airplane is insanely painful for me. So like, I don't like going in airplanes, but like, it's because I'm literally normally deaf. Like, actually deaf the day after. Like, it's not fun. I am in agony. Like, there have been times where I've been nearly screaming on like the airplane because of the pain. So it's I wouldn't necessarily think it's fair to call it as a phobia, because it's like, there is a very real reason I don't like going on airplanes, and like, I will need to give myself at least a day to recover after going on an airplane, because yeah. Anyway. Ah dear. Change to state being icky, so from dry to wet is icky, from warm to cold is icky, and the opposite. Yeah. Could be. Phobias are irrational, yeah. To be fair, my hair is like a sacred thing for me. I haven't had it more than a trim in over 10 years. I should probably get my hair cut, but it's expensive. So mine is not as a sacred thing, it is a laziness thing. Because I wish I could just walk into a barber shop, because they like, walk-in haircuts £10. And I'm like, great, all I want is the bottom whacked off. I don't need styling. I don't do anything with my hair. So like, you can just whack the bottom off. And as long as you do it in a straight line, I don't care. But then I could pay like 10 quid at a regular barber's, but if I go to a hairdresser's, it's like 30, and that's cheap. I'm like, I just can't be arsed. Can't be asked. I do get that the training of the hairdressers, maybe it's more intense and they do a lot more, but like, I also just want the bottom whacked off. I literally buzzed my hair during this stream. Oh, jealous. Very jealous. A straight line at barbers, that reason is £10. Yeah. I discovered the barbers, it's amazing, and I love it, and I love this so far. I have no lack of Johnson. Yeah, like I have been referred to, like, when I was having my head shaved, because they won't do like fades and stuff like that at a hairdresser's normally, unless it's a unisex place. I did end up finding a unisex place that I liked quite a lot though, and they were good because they did a bit of both, because I wanted like the quiff at the front, but then I also wanted to shave to the sides, so having someone who could do both was good. I mean, that is when I did stuff with my hair. You have to be trained to be a hairdresser. Anyone could be a barber. Oh man, if I could be a barber. I mean, I do actually, I do cut Shiny's hair. But again, if you're just wanting the same length over the whole head, it's not that hard. Is hairdresser really a protected title? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Yeah, I've seen like a fair few people like go to courses to do it, so it's like something you need actual training for, which is probably part of the reason it's more expensive, because you're also paying for the years of training and stuff. Oh dear, I have a fade now, and I love my new style, but I hate that it has to be redone. Yeah, that is the downside of short hair. It has to be redone much more often. It's effort, yes. You're not wrong. It is effort. Profession. Hell yeah. Oh dear, I need another drink. We've nearly finished this one though. We're doing very well. Considering how all over the place we've been chatting, we're doing pretty good. Here you go to school to be a hairdresser. Yeah, I think it's the same here. Like, you go to training to be a hairdresser. I cut my hair with a friend with a beard trimmer a few times. A few days ago. Oh, nice. Hell, listen, if it works, it works. Thing is, Shifty can attest to this. I always wear a hat outside. Like, I don't go outside without wearing a hat. What is the point of me doing anything to my hair if I am literally always wearing a hat? And I literally wear a hat outside the house pretty much 24/7. The only times I don't wear a hat is if I'm meeting someone new, just so that they can recognize me, and then I'll probably put the hat on my way home. But like, otherwise, I wear a hat every day. I have to shave my sides every couple of weeks, yeah. I know. I mean, I know you go to a school to be a hairdresser, but it's protected. Like, becoming a electrician is a protected title. I'm not actually sure. That's a lot of hair! That's a lot of hair! Sad, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, we're good. Sorry, I was just having a sip. Sip of the drink. You have a hat collection then? No. I have one hat. And every year, like for my birthday, my family gets me the new hat, or a friend gets me this, and it's the same hat. So I have, technically I've got two of the same hat right now, but it's always the same hat. And every year somebody buys me a copy. Sometimes I get multiples, which is why this year I have two of it. But it's always the same hat, and I wear that same hat every year. Jelly has one hat, yeah. And I have been wearing the same hat since I was about 16, and I am, yeah, no longer 16. I'll put it like that. Oh dear. It goes down my booty when wet. Oh my god. Long hair. Jesus. Yeah, that must take a while to brush. That's okay. I was just curious. Yeah, they wore it all the time in university. I did. Shifty and Jenny went to the same uni. We've known each other for a minute. It's been a minute since me and Shifty first met. Actually, did we meet on the first day of freshers? Like, we met pretty early, I think. I can't remember exactly how early, but it's been at least 1 minute. They look like one of the characters from Durara. Yeah, a lot of people said that to me when I first joined the society. And it's like, you look like the person from Durara, and I was like, bugger. No, I don't. Bugger off. It might have been doing freshers, yeah. I think it was pretty early. I don't know, you went to the same uni. Yeah. I got a wash day and a specific products. I'm like, oh my god. It doesn't surprise me if you have that much hair. That makes sense. Yeah, if I met Shifty 8 years ago? 9 years ago, maybe, actually? It's been a minute. It's been at least 1 minute since I met Shifty. Oh dear, 2014. Yeah, so it's been 9 years then. Oh, thanks, Shifty. That does help, actually. Very cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dear. Also some hair sticks and a whole amount of bobby pins and elastic. God, yeah, you must break hairbrushes a lot. Not hairbrushes, hair bands a lot if you have that much hair. Right? I'm assuming anyone who has thick hair must break hair bands a lot. I'm quite lucky. My hair is generally thinner, so like, it normally can fit inside a standard hairband and stuff. They still break sometimes, but not very often. Can't imagine someone putting up with me for 9 years, but there we are. I mean, Bateman! Bateman has been even longer. I've been the longest standing when I was 16, so about 13, 14 years ago. Aww. Yeah. My elastic body count is very high, yes. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think the thicker your hair is, the more likely you are to keep breaking them. I guess they're very cheap, though. I've only ever broken a hairbrush once, which was an older hairbrush, so it makes sense. Bayman's over 10 years. Yeah, Bayman's like, speaking of 9 years, Bayman's been there for a bit longer. Oh, dear. No, I'm quite lucky. I still know quite a few people from actually way before university even. I have some very, like, same with Shifty, I guess. Like, my oldest friend I've known for, like, oldest friend that I still regularly talk to, I guess. God, I need to work it out. It's been a very long time. Let me just count back. It's been 18 years. 18 years since I met them. And we're still very good friends. Although I will say, actually, when we first met each other, we didn't like each other very much. So I don't know that I could say that we were immediately close friends. We were not the best friends, and then we were best friends. Like, it changed very quickly from like, don't like this person. I remember like what really, so I was having like a bit of a coughing fit. This happened a lot in school. I had pretty weak lungs and we didn't really like each other at the time. But she came over to me when I was having a coughing fit, because I always tried to do it like a little bit away from the friend circle if it was gonna happen. And she held out her backpack to me, like open, and I was like, what is she doing? Why is she coming over to me when I'm coughing, and why is she holding her backpack open? And when I finished coughing, I was like, what are you doing? And she was like, oh, well, I thought if you were gonna vomit, you'd want to do it privately. So here's my backpack. And then we were best friends. I wasn't gonna throw up in her backpack, but I thought like that was such a sweet like gesture, but like really odd. But like you have to bear in mind, we were like 11 years old. We were like really, really young. Like, and she came over with her own backpack for me to vomit in, and I was like, oh my god. And so since then we were really, really good friends. Like, it was just like that one interaction. It was like, you're a keeper. But Sarah, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We finished the smocking for the light purple, and we're doing all the decorations now, but we still have to smock the dark purple, so we're not quite finished smocking yet. The bobby pins are just lost, yeah? They're just gone. I don't break hair elastics, but I did need 3 elastics. Really? You got thick hair, is it? Nice. Well, that's my hair. Oh, yeah, true. That could also just be memory. Oh, it's really sweet, but really weird. She was gonna make a clone. Maybe that's what it was. It's the simple kindest things that really do make a day good. Yeah. It's like I remembered that all of these years, like, later. And I bet she doesn't probably even remember it because, like, you know, again, we weren't particularly good friends at that point. Like, we were in the same friendship group, but we didn't really get along. And then, like, after that, we got along so well. It was just like, oh my god. It turns out as well, she also, like, we had, like, a lot in common. And it was really sweet. It was very sweet. Again, it's like one of those things where it's just like, oh, maybe we can be friends. Okay, thank you for giving me your backpack to throw up in, which I didn't. I wasn't gonna throw up. I remember laughing laughing so hard afterwards because I was like, oh my god, that's such a sweet gesture. Like I just was having a coughing fit. Oh dear, yeah, doing good. That's fucking awesome, thank you. I also have made like a little rainbow test and like I love it and it's so sparkly. Hell yeah. It's a sweet story though, yeah. That's how we'd met each other before, so it's not how we met, but it's how we started becoming friends. Was after that. But she was like, I know what it's like to throw up in public and I didn't want you to have to go through that. And I was like, oh my god, what the heck? I mean, I wasn't gonna, but like, thanks. Oh, Diamonds, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. So yeah, she's my oldest friend that I still talk to. And wouldn't have it any other way. She's a very good bean. Ah, dear. She's also the one I played a lot of Call of Duty with. Oh, dear. Just to invite me over to our house and we'd play Call of Duty. Hell yeah. 10 out of 10. Yeah, she was also the first friend I had that really enjoyed video games a lot outside of school, which was nice. And then we used to have like a group of 3 of us. Sorry, this is like back in the day reminiscing. Like the 3 of us were all really, really good friends, and we used to stay behind school sometimes and play music together, and then we'd all go over to our friend's house and play Tony Hawk's. Because we didn't own it and only one of our friends did, so we'd all go over to their house after school and play Tony Hawk. And yeah, really enjoyed it. 10 out of 10. They were great times. Really, like, you know, a simpler time when you'd go to school, play music after school, and then go play Tony Hawk. It was always the same games. Oh dear. Yeah. But no, I'm very fortunate. I still know a lot of people from school and university as well, who I still talk to, which is nice. Oh dear. And I think probably Shifty I talk to one of the most because of streaming, because obviously we speak to each other during the streams as well. It really does help. Like, you do talk to people a lot more, I guess. But it makes sense because I guess we have a similar hobby now. Because before, I guess we both liked anime, but we didn't have so many similar hobbies. But we both now have the hobby of streaming. Same with Bateman as well. So yeah, that's cool. Chucky! Like coffee on demand? Are you offering this to the crowd or is it just a Cthulhu? This is important. This is important. Are we all getting coffee or is it... Actually, I don't even know if I want coffee right now. It is getting a little bit warmer. Maybe an iced coffee. Not like a standard coffee. Oh, they're true enough, yeah. I think you just talk a lot more when you have... Not that there's anything against it. Like, again, I still talk to my best mate and she has none of the same hobbies as me, really. Other than we still play video games, but not the same ones. Oh, dear. Well, the catapult has been moved, so delivery might take a while. Okay, that's fine. I can wait. The thing is, if that works, because it means if it is hot coffee, by the time it gets to me, it might be chilled coffee. Which is actually what I would like. So that's perfect, you know? We can deal with the wait. I just got a coffee that appeared out of nowhere. Let's knock on the floor really quickly. Knock, knock, knock. Coffee, please. Specifically a cold one. Oh dear. To be fair, Shiny won't be watching right now. It's morning meeting time. No way. I also have to be careful because if I sing too loudly, they might hear me in the morning meeting. Oh dear. Can't imagine how. How could that have happened? Oh dear. I also like the... Oh, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not today. Or if I do, it'll be really quietly. All day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue, like him, inside and outside. With a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him. Oh, excuse me, sorry. And he ain't got nobody to listen to. Yeah! Oh, thank you for the virtual coffee. I will take that. Dabba-dee, dabba-dee-da. I'm the hick, thank you. Dabba-dee, dabba-da, dabba-dee, dabba-da. Dabba-dee, dabba-da, dabba-dee, dabba-da. I'm blue, dabba-dee, dabba-da. Dabba-dee, dabba-da, dabba-dee, dabba-da. Dabba-dee, dabba-da, dabba-dee, dabba-da. Dabba-dee, dabba-da, dabba-dee, dabba-da. Thank you, Shifty! I am going to tie my thread off. I do technically have a little bit left, but it's probably not enough to go around the whole thing, and I don't want to play that much thread chicken, so I'm just going to tie it off and get a little bit more. Hell yeah. Oh dear, a very quiet blue. There we go. To be fair, Shiny has sometimes popped in and delivered me pizza, and that's pretty good as well. I don't think Shiny's ever delivered me a coffee, but I have been delivered pizza a few times. And you know what? I'll take that. That's pretty good. Thread chicken is the worst chicken. It is. Maybe, actually, thread chicken, bobbin chicken. Bobbin chicken is pretty bad. Thread chicken, I feel like at the very least you know you're running out. Bobbin chicken hits you out of nowhere. Like, who even knew that your bobbin was going to run out right there? Okay. Bobbin. I really do like the bobbin emote. The bobbin emote is a 10 out of 10 emote right there. I don't think I have anything else even close to that emote as well. Like, I don't know any other channels that have something even similar. It's just this one screaming. I mean, I guess maybe like a general screaming emote, but it's never quite the same. Oh dear. I lost Bobbin Chicken to very precise top stitching. God. Yeah, that's very annoying. Bobbin Chicken just got a lot better because my new machine has a super. Yee! Hell yeah! That does. I mean, it does help. My machine is meant to make like a little noise, like a little clicking sound when the bobbin runs out, but I never hear it with my headset on, so it only is very useful when I am not streaming. When I'm not streaming, I'm pretty good, but then when I'm live, the clicking sound is so quiet that I just don't hear it, and I keep going. So I lose Bobbin Chicken on stream a lot more than I lose it off stream. I mean, that's my own fault. I am wearing noise-cancelling headphones. So I cannot really blame anyone other than myself. But yeah. Oh dear. Worsing is sewing a really long seam. Yeah. That is, I feel like happened on me more times than I would like to recall. It's very, very annoying. The end result of the top 60 turned out amazing though. Hey! Well, I mean, as long as it turned out good in the end, I guess that's good. It's frustrating when you have to do stuff more than once. But if it looks good in the end, you won't remember that, like, down the line, will you? Hopefully not, at least. Maybe you will. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd forget. That'd be really, really bad for me to remember it. Oh, dear. There we go. I do need to do like another stitch. Sorry, there's like a little knot in my thread, which is why it's like pulling through a little bit weird. It's not that bad. It's a really small knot, but it is there, and it is making it a little difficult. But I also don't want to waste this thread because this is already kind of a waste since I did this because I was worried I was going to run out of thread. There we go. Good. Good. Better. Happy. There we go. And it's just this last square to go, and then we can do the embroidery, and then I'll probably take a little bit of a break, but that's gonna be a while. That's gonna be a while. It's big enough to annoy me. Yes, exactly. It is big enough to annoy me. It's too noticeable. Spudsy, good morning. The end was. Oh, sorry, I read that one already. I apologize. Please excuse me. I don't really have an excuse, but excuse me anyway. Oh dear. There we go. Put that in there. And then this. Oh, also, I need to get the go-ahead, but I might have potentially, at the very least, we've nearly finished the design for the person who won the VTuber giveaway, which was Crackle. So I might rig that on stream at some point as well, just a little bit of it, because I genuinely think a lot of you are really gonna like this design, and I want you guys to see it, because it's like, I can't take too much credit because it's very much Crackle's design, and it's really cool. I think from a cosplay perspective, a lot of us will really like this design, because the first thing I thought when they were like showing it was like, I would want to cosplay this character. I'm not gonna, because it'd be a bit weird, because I am making the character for her, but it's like, in my opinion, a very like, it looks like a really fun cosplay. Oh dear, there we go. I should probably head to sleep. Oh no, you're fine. Take care, Hope. I hope the rest of it goes well when you do come back to it. Hell yeah, get some good Z's though. In the meantime, sparkles. All the sparkles are there. Look at that. I love how they just randomly catch the camera like, whoa, look at all that. Hell yeah. Oh dear. You know, I said that work on a garage conversion was going to start soon. I have the floor tiles and oh my god, there's some stunning designs. Hell yeah. That's very exciting. All right, I need to put my sequins away so I don't spill them everywhere. That's so cool. Garage conversion. Yee! Very exciting. You just sit up a little bit. Sit up. And then I don't want gold on there right now, so I'll remove that. I can still use that later. But I'll remove it for now. I want white. Hopefully I've got enough. I do think I have more white somewhere, but I'd have to dig it out. I'm not sure where it is. Okay. Thread this through my teeny tiny embroidery. Oh, not embroidery needle. That's why it's difficult. My teeny tiny normal needle. Oh, I don't think, no, it's not gonna like the angle there. Let me trim this a little bit. There is a method to this. To get the big thread through the tiny needle and make it more of a point, and then maneuver it in for each strand. Well, did I get it? I feel like I'm missing one. Can I get that? Yeah, there we go. Gotcha. Nice. Oh dear. There's always a rush when you get it right. And I won't do the whole thing. I'll save that for a minute. Oh dear. Jason, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We've just sequined this piece and we're going to go back and put the little star embroideries in the center of the sequins. Let us continue with this. And Luna, good morning as well. I hope you're doing well. I hope all of the stuff with the strawberry dress is coming along well. Oh dear. Yeah, we've been crafting away. I have been making some tests. I have some rainbow stuff now, which I'm very, very fond of. How are you getting on with the smocking? We finished all the light purple smocking for the sleeves. We still have the dark purple to go, but like genuinely that's a lot of really good progress. I'll show you like when we're getting towards the end of stream where I don't need the desk space as much, but like a lot of them are in various states of nearly done. I want to get this one to the stage where it can have its bias tape put on, because this is the last one that hasn't got bias tape right now. The rest of them all have, at the very least, base gold edging. So I would like this one to have the base gold edging as well. And then, yeah, then it's just a process of beading and beading and embroidering, not sequining. The sequining is done. Beading and embroidering those. This is just arm one. We do have a second arm that will need to be done, but I'm still really pleased with that. Like, I'm still very pleased with the progress. I feel like a huge weight was taken on my shoulders when I finally handed in my homework. Hell yeah! Good on you, Jason. Very nice. Going well, needing more ruffles in the hoop skirt. Nice. More ruffles. Always more ruffles. There we go. There, we do like a little diamond in the center of these, because the collector is a more celestial themed character, and so we are just replicating more stars in the design by putting them in the center of these. There you go. So that it's both flamboyant and on theme. Okay, all the ruffles, all the ruffles! My work is going... Wait, my work is going barbecue to... Oh, like your workplace is going to a barbecue. I was like, your work is going barbecue? I was worried you meant like you were gonna put fire on the costume or something. Luna? Are you sure? Oh dear. Nice. Is it gonna be good weather? I think it's meant to be really hot tomorrow, isn't it? Like it's meant to be one of the hotter days. I think for us it's going to be quite warm, just for the one day though. And even then, not as hot as like, I guess I'm used to for heat waves. I think it'll be like 25, which means it'll be very, very hot in here. Oh God, here we go. This is when I need the pliers. There you go. Some of the sequins just have smaller holes than others, so pulling the needle through is like, nah. Barbie cosplay. I think Luna's about done on their play, but oh God. I want to burn it though. No! Listen, it's your costume, you can do whatever you want with it. I do think it'd be a shame when it's not done to burn it, but like, listen, I'm also not gonna stop you. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be a... What? Yeah, I'm just holding the sequins in with my other fingers to make sure that doesn't pop up too much. I've done this quite a few times at this point, so I'm quite used to it. But yeah, some of the sequins, because it's not the needle and the thread, it's the sequins having like a smaller hole. Some of them just do not like this. But it's worth it. It's worth it because it does look really good. But yeah, this is also the bit that tires your hand out. Because if you're not using the pliers, which I prefer not to use the pliers for every single stitch because it takes a bit longer. But if you're not using the pliers, it's a lot of finger strength to pull the needle out. Especially at an angle that isn't like face towards your body. Oh, no. There you go. Oh dear. I won't, but it is frustrating. Yeah, that's fair. I've been there with cosplayers as well. I'm like, it'd be easier if I had an accidental fire and just burnt the costume down. Oh no, what a shame. Oh dear. Go. Yeah, all the middle bits are much easier where you're not going through the center of the sequence. It's just the bits where you go through the sequence that are like, ugh. Unfortunately, on the next bit, it's all of it's hard. There's no easy bit, it's just the fabric's really thick. Wow, there we go. So like little teeny tiny stars. Hell yeah. It's a little thing, but I think it's the little things with costumes like this, they're keeping things celestial themed. They make it look really cool. Is that like the Oregon Trail? Really? Ooh, I'm gonna try and get it to run. Wait, what are you playing it on? I'm assuming PC. It's very cool. I think we used to have that in school. We used to have a couple educational games in school. I do very strongly remember that you have died of dysentery going around. Excuse me. Going to work for 1.5 hours, then going barbecuing at the beach. Oh my God, that's gonna be lovely. Hell yeah. I think it might have really good weather tomorrow, and since it's a Friday, the kids will still be at school, right? You should have a lot more beach to yourself. Ooh, lovely. What a nice day. What a nice day. Oh dear. And up there. And then... Some of these, they like, it goes through easily. And then some of them, absolutely not. Some of them struggle. Ooh. How many of these do I have to do? I do them in sets of 3. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 21. Okay. How long did it take me to do 3? How long was that? Was it like 1 minute maybe? Maybe? 1 minute? So it'll take me 7 minutes? That might be maybe overestimating my skills a little bit. 7 minutes to do all the embroidery. No, I don't think so. Yeah, this bit can be a bit frustrating because it does hurt your hand a little bit, and like it's annoying to try and make sure that you're not pulling the sequins out as you stitch it. The rest of it is all very relaxing. This bit in particular, it's not hard, it's just a pain. There we go. I'm gonna have a little drink as well. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Excuse me. Alright, I need this side. No? Can you hear the noise of when it goes through the sequin, by the way? It makes like a popping noise. I don't know how obvious that is to you, but there's like a noise when it comes through, which is kind of cool. I like that. Like the... But, ooh. I guess guess it's satisfying because I know that I don't have to pull it anymore. Oh dear. Oh, it does look cool. It does look cool. Every time I add these bits, I'm like, yeah! I do actually think I still like it more in the dark purple side, because there you add like a little black star in the middle of it, and that looks really, really cool. Do I have examples of that hanging nearby? Nah, not nearby enough for me to grab. Because it's the same thing, but like the opposite, so instead of having the white details, it has the black details. And yeah, it looks really cool. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I think it's very cool. I am excited to do more on the dark purples. It's just the first stages where I'm like, I don't really like showing that on stream. School, oh wait, your school's already on vacation? Oh god, that's early. I feel like ours was like near the end of July. Maybe not for college and university, but for school at least. Maybe things have changed. It has been a while. There we go. Ooh, that's a long vacation though. Oof. I remember I used to get really, really bored when I was a kid in summer vacation. Like, I liked hanging out with my friends, but I could do that anyway. So, and like a lot of my friends would also go on a holiday during the summer holidays, so I wouldn't be able to see them for a few weeks. We went on holidays, but not during the summer holidays because that was always so much more expensive at that point. So we would go other times of the year. But yeah, I just remember getting very bored a lot of the time, being like, what do I do? Like, I've got all this time. What do... Oh dear. There we are. I think the teachers want some extra time off. Honestly, fair. Fair and understandable. Can't really blame them for that. I know that I couldn't be a teacher. Like, I don't think that I'm impatient, but oof. I think you have to have a certain mentality to be a teacher, and I don't think that I have that mentality. Maybe I could teach older people, but I don't think I could teach younger kids. I love young kids. I think they're very cute. Whenever my friends have kids, I'm like, hell yeah, cute kid, nice. But like, nah, for teaching them. Oh dear. Go on this side. I should time it the next time I do a set of 3. Because I've almost finished another set of 3 now and I didn't time it again. I swear too much. I use too many innuendos. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh god, the spot in my eye. Oh. I know it's not real. Really annoying. Oh dear. I haven't told I've been a good teacher many times. You have that kind of vibe where it's like a very calming vibe. And you're also very patient, so in many ways I actually wouldn't be surprised. But it'd have to be something you'd wanted to do, I guess. But if you wanted to be a teacher, I imagine you'd be a good one. I got my teacher's kids, and it could be a nightmare, she says, yeah. Oh dear. Ups and downs of times. You did a shower? Hell yeah! Did you enjoy your shower? I hope you did good, and... Oh dear. Ooh. I will say I like showering in the summer a lot more than I like it in the winter. In the summer it's nice, like cool your body off a little bit. You have like a nice break from all the heat and it gets very muggy here, so it's like get a nice break from the mugginess and have like a nice shower that's nice. In the winter it's like I'm cold now. Now that I have showered I am freezing cold. What do? I'm not very much, I don't like it in the winter as much as I like it in the summer. Oh dear. It's been hot here and I could have a big pot of chili sauce stanking. The smell of chili. Delicious. I don't like kids. I can't imagine to teach them. That's fair. That's fair. Oh dear. I like teaching people things. I don't like all the other things that come with being a teacher. Yeah, I think that's very fair. The other thing is like, it's just not particularly well compensated work. Like, you do have, I guess, the longer holidays, but it's not like you don't do anything during them. Like, you're still having to mark papers and all that kind of stuff. I feel like it's one of those jobs as well that would very much sink into your own private time during term time. Like, you would get as much work as you could do while teaching done, but then like if grades still need to be done, you're gonna need to keep working, like, you know? So I feel like it's one of those jobs you'd very much take home with you, which is not the most fun, I think, for most people. The holidays are very inflexible. Yep, you're right. Very inflexible on holidays. Oh dear. Yeah, there's like positives and negatives, I guess, but it's a lot of negatives of teaching as well. Like, kudos to anyone who does it. I actually do know a couple people that are teachers who have done their teaching degree and are teaching, and kudos to them. Couldn't be me. Not for me, I don't think. Oh dear. You can't take time off when you want, no. Being in a relationship with a teacher you being in a relationship absolutely eats into your home time, yeah. Like, there's just always stuff to do, even in holidays. Yeah, it's like, for me, if, like, outside of doing stuff like sewing and stuff that I already really enjoy, I don't want to take my job home with me. I want to leave it. When I leave work, I leave work. Like, I think that's a healthy work mentality for me, which is in many ways why retail is good, because when you leave retail, you leave, like, you just leave for the day, like, you're done. Like, I don't have to do anything when I get home. I think you'd have to be very passionate to do one of those jobs where you take it home with you. Again, this is why, like, I wouldn't mind so much doing it with stuff like sewing, but I wouldn't do it for anything else. Oh dear, Andrew, good morning. Although I say that, I have technically been a teacher before. actually, hold up 2 secs, I have actually been a teacher. But I was a music teacher, and I was only, like, very much part-time. So technically I have. Which is maybe why I know that it's not something that I want to do. Bitch Deli, what's on the lesson plan for today? It is... What are we doing today? What do you want to do? Do you want to watch a movie? I can put a documentary on. Oh no, 2 secs. What? No sex. No. Dear Andrew, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. I know many people who have degrees in teaching, but they never teach. Well, I mean, it's one of those things. I think a lot of the time as well for jobs, it doesn't actually matter what your degree is. A lot of people just want a degree. I taught before. I school people in video games all the time. Just busy labeling ginger. Of course, yeah. How's that going? Has it gone down well? Have you delivered it yet? Or is that for a few days' time? I hope it's going well, because yeah, you had a mega shipment, right? And my future job will be at home, because that's cheaper than getting a studio. True. Very true. You winning? Kinda. Not yet, but we're getting there. I was doing pretty well, I'd say. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Oh. Absolutely. Yeah. I've got 2 new businesses stocking my drink and a restaurant and a... Oh my god! Wait, Andrew, that sounds amazing. That's going really well then. Hell yeah, congratulations. Speaking of winning, oh my god, I'm sure there's a lot of work and a lot of like, a lot of packaging and all that behind the scenes, but hecking good on you. My god, new small business on the block, which is actually becoming a big business very quickly. Can you believe this business is actually growing? It's zooming. I mean, I can honestly believe it though. I'm a big fan of ginger myself. So, I get it. I'm literally drinking ginger water right now, so I get it. My other teacher, she says, always things out new ways, new projects. Oh god, there's a lot. Oh dear, maybe in the future I'll get an amazing studio I can pay for. Hell yeah. I can, Andrew. You're doing it. You're doing it. Hell yeah. Remember us when you're a big corporation, leading corporation even bigger than Coke. Remember us. Oh dear. What is the biggest drinks corporation? I don't think Coke? Pepsi? Something like that. I remember who owns what. I Fanta own a few things. I have Lilt now. They took my Lilt. Oh dear. But yeah. Oh my god, I'm so glad it's going well for you. This is very heckin' exciting. Oh. I'm sure it's a lot of work, but it would be worth it. It's gotta be Coca-Cola, right? Maybe some Chinese drink company? Yeah, potentially. Fanta's owned by Coca-Cola. Yeah, I think there's a lot of like... Oh, Nestle. Oh god, could be Nestle, true. I could Google it. What is the biggest drink company? Let's see. What is the biggest drink company? Pepsi. Oh, and then it's one that I've never heard of. It's Pepsi, and then I'll Google this because I don't know how to say it. Anheuser-Busch InBev. This one. And then it's Coca-Cola, and then Diego. Who I also am not sure who Diego is. So it's Pepsi, that one, Coca-Cola, Diego. Oh dear, it's PepsiCo. It is PepsiCo. You're right. Probably Coke. The CEO was quoted as saying the biggest competitor was water, believe it or not. Ugh. Nestle. It's Budweiser. Oh, it's beer. Budweiser and a lot of other brands. Okay, so beer is in second to Pepsi, which I guess kind of makes sense because Pepsi is more drinkable by anyone. Oh dear. How interesting. Hell yeah. I'm actually going to move, if that's okay, just to this screen. Hello, you get my face a little bit bigger. It's just because I want to hold this a bit closer as I stitch to make sure that I'm getting it right as we keep going. You'll see it, but it'll take a minute. Oh dear. Oh, great beer. Just not big corporate brands. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it's Pepsi. Oh god, how did that happen? Give me that, give me that. How did it happen? Oh dear. Great local breweries. Hell yeah. I'm so surprised. Yeah, Pepsi up there. It used to be the second one though. It used to be the Budweiser people. Oh dear. Hell. Lots of German, Irish, Belgian. Ah, but the big brands will swell. That's fair. Oh dear. Diet Pepsi isn't vegan? Fair. Oh my god. Yeah, I am kind of surprised. But I get it. I guess it makes sense. And fizzy drinks and stuff like that are more popular than ever, right? So I can see that. I can see it. It doesn't surprise me too much. I like Pepsi also. You know, I've been known to enjoy a Pepsi every now and again. Not particularly often, but sometimes. I still get done in by the bubbles, like the fizz up your nose kind of feeling. But yeah, I just do drink it sometimes. I've had the odd Pepsi. Oh, are we stuck? Come on. There you go. Not because I had the tail too long. Yeah, probably. My city, Philly, is regarded as the biggest beer city in the US by some accounts. It has 6 breweries. Oh, perhaps more that I'm unaware of that, and we are like a bar. Oh my god, that's kind of cool. Oh, I'll be honest. I don't really drink a lot of alcohol. I just don't. I'm not really big into drinking anymore. Oh, which is fine. I had to stop drinking for a really long time, and then I just never really got back into it because A, it's expensive. There you go, actually. It's just A. It's expensive. Save money as and where you can, right? And not drinking alcohol is a big money saver for me. Yeah, I'll have some, like, a wedding toast and stuff like that, but I don't go out of my way to buy it most of the time anymore. And I don't really regret it either. For a while, I felt like the FOMO of missing out, and that's changed. I no longer care. It said no one here making or selling ginger beer. I don't know when it started, but it's something new. Hell yeah! And it doesn't surprise me that people would like it. Like, it's a popular flavor already. And as long as the one that you're doing is, like, good, which from the sounds of it, it must be. Like, hell yeah. Of course people are gonna like it. American Budweiser is in a lawsuit with the Czech Budweiser. Oh. Oh, heck. Oh dear. Exploiting a niche, yeah! It's a good business strategy right there. And I drink when I'm parties or when it's a gift. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't even normally drink gift alcohols. Like, I mean, this is no offense to anyone who's ever bought me a gift alcohol, but I normally just re-gift it to somebody else. Because, like, there's no point in me opening a whole bottle if I only want, like, a sip. Like, I'm wasting it, so I give it to someone else normally. Yeah, I just don't really drink anymore. And that works for me. Maybe it'd unsurprising that we do a heckin' lot of drinking, but lately people have kids and stuff, so bar trips are quite rare. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, as well, it is just expensive. Like, I guess it depends on how much you drink, but like, they got expensive. Like, when we'd go out drinking, like, it added up a lot. Oh dear. And yeah, I'd rather save that money for something else, personally. Let's rum or vodka, I do the same. Yeah, I guess like for whiskey, maybe I'd keep it. And like, yeah, I also have had some mead, which I very much enjoyed, but for the most part, yeah. I might be going on a few beer trips now. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, if you're on a holiday, it's a bit different though. Like, you know, enjoy yourself. You're on holiday. Go have some nice foods and the nice drinks and all that good stuff. Hell yeah. I think, I guess more day to day, it's like I wouldn't go out drinking. Oh dear. It's also very expensive. Like if you go to like a pub to buy a pint, like, God, it's not cheap. Not cheap. And again, even the lemonade isn't cheap most of the time. Although there is a pub near us that does freshly squeezed orange juice, and weirdly, it's very cheap. And it is like, it's like proper orange juice. It's like, what the heck? Normally, like, you find that at a place, like at Wagamama's, that same thing is like £5. You know, the pub for like $1.50 and it tastes exactly the same. Like, sick. So yeah, honestly, that's the one that I go for. I just go for the freshly squeezed orange juice, and it's pretty damn good. Oh dear. I also don't find alcohol tasty, so I stick to sodas or mocktails if I'm feeling fancy. I will say I do like a mocktail. I do. It's like a nice fancy drink combination. Hell yeah. I can enjoy a good mocktail. Okay. Let's snip that off. We need some more. Because this one is done. Well, it has like a little tail, but it's not enough tail to use anything with. That being said, are we halfway? Nearly. Maybe, nearly. I'm getting there. You can kind of see the stars coming in. Oh, Hoppy, thank you for the hydrate. I can do that. I've just got a little bit of ginger water left. But no one needs to drink. Yeah, this is the thing. It's just a money sink a lot of the time. But I get why people do drink. Like, and I get the wanting to try different things, because I'm very much of the, I like trying stuff. But it's just expensive, innit? It's just expensive. I can have fun with alcohol. I get very easily sick when I drink. Yeah, another good reason. Isn't it meant to be that hangovers get worse the older you get? So, like, whatever your worst hangover has been, it could get worse than that. Like, I think they're meant to get worse as you get older. That's another good reason to avoid it. It is true! Yeah. So as you get older, your hangovers get worse and worse and worse. And that is a good reason. Good reason. Wouldn't know, never had a hangover. It's gonna hit you one day, Shifty. You're gonna be like, what the heck? Guarantee. Although actually, you'd have to get to the point where, because like, I don't think you get a hangover from just like light drinking. You'd have to go a bit harder, I guess, which I don't necessarily recommend. Oh dear. Wow, it is true, yeah. I mean, I've only had a couple, and I've always been quite lucky. I'm not particularly sicky. I am more just like, ow, and I'm tired. Actually though, these days, when I have had a drink as an adult more recently, I just get really tired. Like, I don't know what this is about, but I'll have like, you know, a half glass of whiskey and I don't get tipsy, I just get tired. Which is like, what is the point of drinking a drink that literally just makes me sleepy? Why would I do that? I just get sleepier. Get a funny stomach and I need to eat. Yeah. Don't do it, Shifty. It's a fun night and a terrible morning. Yeah. I get really sleepy these days. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what's changed, but yeah, if I have like a little bit of the alcohol, I just get really tired. It doesn't make me more confident or better with talking to people. I'm just like, guys, I just need to go to bed. Goodbye, everyone. I'm sleepy. You've always gotten sleepy after a couple of drinks. Really? It's new for me. It's new for me. I never used to have that. And it's like, huh, okay. Yeah, it used to be effects of alcohol if you drink too much. So if you're sober as a judge, meanwhile you can't. Yeah, you'll think you're sober as a judge, meanwhile you can't work straight. Yeah. Oh dear. I'm not a big party person, so never had the need to go beyond my limit. Yeah, I've been in some workplaces where there's heavy drinking culture. I'm not going to mention which ones. I know Shifty might know, but I am not going to say which ones. But I've worked at some places where you literally go out every single night and drink after work. Like every night. Everyone goes out drinking. And if you don't go out drinking, you're not taking part in the social. So there's a lot of social pressure, not just to go out after work, but to go out like nearly every single night after work. And every time you go out, you have at least one drink. And so there's like a load of social pressure. And like, yeah, is it that one? It's the one that I only worked at for like half a year. It's that one. The one that I worked at for like half a year. And yeah, the drinking culture was, it was like being in university. And I think they did that on purpose. It was a lot of like, oh, we're having a fun time, guys. We're all doing well. But in reality, the job just kind of sucked. And And like, it wasn't a bad job. No, that's not the right way of putting it. The money was really good and they knew that's what kept people. But like, I think a lot of it was like mentally draining, like insanely mentally draining the job was. And so everyone would go out and drink after work every single day. And it's like, it wasn't healthy. They come to a point where like, it wasn't even that fun. And like, yeah. And then everyone would come into work and like loads of people would be hungover the next day, and that happened every single day. Like I'm not even over exaggerating. Every single day there would be a group that'd go out to the pub. I would maybe go like 3 times a week, and I wouldn't drink every single time, and that was like what I could do. And it was like, it was just mental. There was so much. It was so normal there. Like it was so normal that everyone drunk every single night. Like that was normal. But it's like, I don't feel like they've been in any other workplace where that's normal. Like, I went down back to bad a couple of years ago. I haven't had more than 1 glass of wine in a year now. Good on you, Andrew. Good on you. Positive changes. My dress is undone. 2 seconds. Wrap dress. Emergency time. Let me just hide myself. I have undone my wrap dress. I thought it was getting a bit loose. I was like, I feel like I'm seeing more than I could a minute ago. It's my fault. I keep sitting on the bow, to be honest. And then that undoes it. Me sitting like a gremlin that's doing it. Oh dear. I generally don't like drinking with work people. You end up wind up talking about work. Yeah, it was like super unhealthy. Like I can't emphasize enough that it was not good. Sounds like a toxic work culture. It wasn't. It's the thing. The work itself and like the way that you were treated at work was really, really good. Like it was probably the best that I've actually been treated as an employee. The drinking thing is going to be a deal breaker for some people. There were like, everyone knew the manager of our group was like pretty like borderline alcoholic, and like there were many times he was just drunk in the middle of the day, and like he wasn't at work, he was just wandering the streets drunk. So like when I say that the drinking culture was bad, the work culture wasn't, and they treated you really well, and they understood what people wanted, and they paid you more, and it was good. But the drinking culture was intense. And I don't know if it's the same as every branch of that particular workplace, but at R1 in particular, and with the people that I worked with, it was quite bad, I would say. Is my eye going bloodshot? Am I crazy? Oh my god, it is! I thought there was something in my eye. I'm like going like all stream, like, it feels like there's something in my eye. I think it's my eye. Oh dear. Don't worry about it, by the way, it does just happen sometimes. I do just get bloodshot eyes, migraines, but love it. I don't like drinking with people because everyone is double my age. Yeah, a lot of the people were older than me as well, but like a lot of them were younger. It's my eyeball. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's my eye. My eye's in my eye. My eye. Oh, it's blood. Sorry, yeah, no. I don't think it's that bad, but it happens sometimes with migraines. It's like you get the aura in your eye, and so you start feeling like you're losing your vision, because I am struggling to see out of this eye right now. And then you get a bloodshot eye and you're like, oh my god, am I gonna die? Oh my god, I can't, I'm going blind. But then it's just a migraine. It's just migraine things. I'm so used to it. I'm the youngest on my team and one of the youngest in the company. Oh, babby shifty. Oh dear. Yeah, I was like probably pretty middle of the road for employees. Average age-ish. But yeah, it just... I mean, there are a lot of places in the UK with toxic drinking culture. I mean, the UK is kind of known for having a bit of a toxic drinking culture. But yeah, that place in particular, I mean, I got very drunk a couple times. Like, very, very drunk. And like, everyone did, and it was just like, that's what you do. And like, the job is hard, so you get drunk. And it's like, that's... It is a coping mechanism. It is probably not my favorite coping mechanism. Yeah. How are you still on your stride when you have a migraine? Great. I'm so used to it, Erd. I'm so used to it. Like, yeah, I have to bear in mind, I have been having migraines nearly every single day for 7 years. Like, I know what the deal is. I work with it until I can't work with it anymore, and then I'll take a break for a few hours, normally around 8 hours until it will go away, and then I come back. It's just a routine. You get it's very weird to talk about, but you really do just get into a routine of it. I've got my bucket here just in case. I have my bucket in the bedroom just in case. I have the cooling packs in the fridge and the freezer for my head. Like, I'll just wrap myself up, go over there for a couple hours, and then come back. I don't know. It is useful. Oh dear. I'm young. I'm hip. Shifty is the youngest and hippest with the kids person that I've ever met. I've been fortunate enough to meet the Shifty Bluke and see just how young and hip with the kids he is. Truly impressive. Thank you. Thank you. My skill is not caring anymore that I have migraines. A dangerous combination, right? But doesn't make them not. Oh no, they suck ass. I'm just used to it. And chronic migraines, to confirm, you do eventually just get used to it. Like, I'd say the only thing, also Hobby, good morning. The only thing that I haven't gotten used to is the pain. The pain still, like, I don't know. Every single time I'm like, and like, I know it hurts a lot. I can tell you it hurts a lot. But then when I experience, I'm like, damn, this hurts a lot. Every single time. It has been 7 years of every single time. I'm like, damn, it kind of hurts. Weird, crazy. Oh dear. Also, I'm so sorry to hear that, by the way, Hobby. I'm there with you. Yes, there's a few people in chat that will be there with you. We're all here fighting. I just spotted the purple yarn behind you. Yeah, that's the one that I'm going to be making the like the lace out of. So that's my lace yarn. Yeah, I love it. It's like a perfect like warmer purple for the colder ones that I'm using generally. I love it. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. How do you do, fellow streamers? Good morning, Go. Oh dear. Oh yeah, that's Shifty. That's Shifty down to a T. Incredibly hip. Very cool. 10 out of 10. I mean, Shifty is a cool person. I don't know that I would necessarily describe Shifty as hip, but they are cool. Hip is like, you know, you're up to date with current fashions, right? Except for a slight headache, but other than that, my morning is fairly good. Fair. I am slowly losing my eyes live on stream. I should be careful what I'm saying because I don't want Twitch to be like, oh, she's doing something dangerous. I'm not. It's fine. Jesters are in. I mean, I feel like jester fashion is becoming more popular in certain groups. Yeah. Jesters are in. So you're totally unfashionable. No, I didn't say Shifty was unfashionable. What is men's fashion right now, actually? And what is women's fashion? What's in fashion right now? What is popular and in the fashion right now? Does anyone know? What's popular? I feel like we're going through like a 90s renaissance of fashion, so people are like enjoying like the more nostalgic stuff. Let me just type in what's in fashion. Let me check. What's in fashion 2023? That'll do, right? What's in fashion 2023? All right, let's have a look at the glamour. 13 trends for summer 2023. That's about now. All right. Let's see. Low-rise jeans. That is very mid-2000s, right? Low-rise jeans. Okay. Florals. I'm wearing florals. Fashion. Y2K. Oh, then maybe. Yeah, that does ring a bell. Potentially. Clean, non-wrinkled clothing. That's my favorite fashion go. Oh, dear. I can tell you. Oh, bless you. Shifty is a very cool person. 10 out of 10 on the cool scale. Oh, dear. I guess men have fashion trends, but isn't the rule of thumb to stick to classics? I mean, listen, stick to whatever you feel comfortable in. That's what, you know, you'll look the best when you're happy and comfortable in your clothing. Flowers. Sheer. Sheer's been in for a few years, I think. Party bags. Small, tiny bags. Cobalt blue. I mean, I like cobalt blue. I don't own a huge amount in cobalt blue, but I do like it. Boudoir. Oh, actually, I think I saw some stuff about this. People using like lingerie as like outfits, styling lingerie as outfits. Yeah, that's apparently in this year. I'm going to hold it against everyone forever. Do it. Enjoy feeding your cats. Hell yeah. I was stuck in 2000s clothing like emo fashion, not wanting. Yeah, you're fine. Listen, if that's what you're happy with, you're good. I'll be holder. A good human. Yes. Who feeds their cats. Good human. 10 out of 10. I believe sheer fabric is hip. Yeah, I feel like I've seen a lot of sheer. I hate what is in fashion. It reminds me of clothing I had to wear when I was young because I didn't know anything better. Probably Jennifer said I was cool. I did say that. Actually, a few people said that. Everyone said that Shifty was cool. A crafty jellyfish in her whole chat said Shifty was cool. Actually. Alright, so it's boudoir, which is like, I guess kind of another play on sheer, but it's more like lacy lingerie style. Summer in black. Wearing black clothing apparently is in fashion. I don't wear so much black in the summer because it takes in the heat. Makes you hotter, but fair enough. Sequins! Sequins are in... Oh my god, okay, I take everything back. I am also high fashion because sequins are apparently in fashion right now. Hell yeah. All right, I take it back. I love fashion trends and I am incredibly on trend. Wouldn't you believe? Sequins are in. It's super hard for me to find something that I'll like. I just go to charity. Everything I wear is from charity shops. Oh my god, I really am going blind. I'm so sorry. Should I end the stream? I don't want anyone to come in and be worried. I just every now and again catch a glimpse of myself and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of going a little bit redder. It's fine. I know it'll be fine. I'm just about to have a migraine. I'm like, I have the spots in my vision and I have that. Oh man. Kind of wanted to get this finished is the thing, but I also don't want to upset anyone and I don't want anyone to kind of think that I'm crying. I'm actually pretty happy right now. that would kind of suck. Okay. You know what? VTuber time? I can't. I have to restart stream to use the VTuber because it uses the same camera. And it doesn't like it. Like when I generally that would be a good idea, but I have to restart it because otherwise when I change it to VTuber, it's like, what's a camera? I've never seen a camera before. And it's like, great. Thanks, OBS. I'll love that. I might use the VTuber tomorrow if it's still bad, but I think it'll be okay. Got energy enough all the way when 80% of streamers have nothing in their way. I'm a very energetic person, probably because I spend like, you know, like how sloths spend like 20 hours sleeping? That's me. So the 4 hours that you see me, I have my energy and then I go back to sleep. And then I go lie down. So I have so much energy because I sleep for like every hour of the day. Jenny's crying tears. I am crying tears of joy. This about the sequence and it's just hitting me right in the feels. I am so on fashion. Like look at me with all of my sequins and with this one here too, yeah. So fashionable. Oh my god. Oh my god. Me? Height of fashion? Couldn't be. Wearing black florals and sequins? Oh my god. I might even be wearing tights under that and it's kind of lingerie. Whoa. Does that happen? Oh, I'm just having a migraine. It's fine. It's normal stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end because I'm worried that I look like I'm upset and I don't want people to come in and be worried. That would suck. I don't want to worry anyone. I'm fine. And I will be fine. So let's just take a bit of a break. I might not be streaming this afternoon then from the seams of it. If it goes away and it's fine, sometimes I do, I'll go live on YouTube. But I have a sneaky suspicion that might not be in the cards for me right now. I don't think I'll be better in time. That's okay though, it happens. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow instead. It gives me more time to look at the stuff behind the scenes and also not tell you all of my secrets. Another day where you do not learn my secrets. All right, I am actually going to raid into my comfort streamer, Bearboo, because I would like to have something comforting on in the background, and they are going to be playing some... What the hell are they doing? They're doing... Okay, they're currently watching the bad lip reading of Game of Thrones. I was like, what the hell is this? I can see your crack. What does that mean? It means you're disgusting. What is Bearboo watching? No, I recognize this. This is the bad lip reading of Game of Thrones. Oh my god, bless you, bless you. No, thank you everyone for popping by. Thank you everyone for making the stream fun. It's always more fun when we get to chat with everyone, and I do appreciate it. I'm just gonna go, yeah, be an adult, look after myself a little bit. Grab an ice pack. If we go there in time, we might be there in time just to watch the end of the bad lip reading. So I'm gonna send you all over ASAP because I want you to see some of it. Take care everyone, I'll see you soon. There we go.